Vanessa, there was a trailer that wasn't really a trailer. It was only like a 30-second clip or whatever, but it's really interesting concept of a movie. I can't remember the exact name of the movie. Something like Witchcraft or Witch something Hunters or something like that. But it takes place in present day where like witches are like a well-known thing and the government goes around and hunts them down.
Vanessa, in the MKU, witches get porked at the stake.
That's the name of the title of the episode. Porked at the stake. Welcome. You have now tuned in to the Blackout and Shout podcast with your host, Mike Kincaid.
Can I tell you that Baby Yoda just annoys the shit out of me?
That's because you haven't watched The Mandalorian.
Oh, look at Baby Yoda, so huge.
Levy Curry.
Some people do all sorts of crazy stuff, like dinosaur romance novels. Those are really a thing. Taken by the T-Rex. A billionaire dinosaur forced me. Ravaged by the raptors.
I wonder if there's audiobooks of them.
And Jed Vargo. He was always like well known for wearing the Nazi outfit on.
Captain Kangaroo?
Captain Kangaroo.
Didn't he have the...
No. And he did not dress up as a Nazi either.
So sit back. Mike, are you... Listen to me.
Relax.
Say, transform and roll out.
And enjoy the show.
Welcome to the 129th episode of the Blackout and Shout podcast. What's going on, everybody? How are we doing?
Doing good. How are you doing, Mike?
I'm doing all right.
I see you're wearing the old housekeeper attire again tonight.
Yeah, for a while.
Were you doing some dusting?
This is just how I look now.
Can you do it? You know?
Yeah, can you do that? What's that chick's name?
Rosie the Riveter.
Rosie the Riveter.
Can you do that?
I got the titties right. Levy.
What?
Shout out to all his plugs.
Oh, fuck that.
Jed.
Yes.
Shout out to all. Did you get anything, Levy?
Hey, I got my Sentinel.
Yeah.
Hey, got my Sentinel. Got Bastion and the Lady Sentinel and the 3 heads that came with it.
Yeah.
Mess with it yet?
Huh?
Did you mess with it yet?
Nah, it's still in the box.
Did you
Seriously?
open the box?
Nah, I opened it. Nah,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I messed with it a little bit. It's actually really cool. I didn't put batteries in it or nothing, but so I didn't test out the electronics. But yeah, it's pretty badass. It's fucking big.
Yeah.
It's fucking big. I was actually nursing it the other night.
You were nursing it?
Yeah,
Like fucking
breastfeeding.
You breastfeed.
Really weirded April out.
Yeah. That's
That's why you should have got 2.
No, but seriously, yeah, he's pretty fucking cool, man.
How's your knees?
My knees?
mm-hmm.
The Sentinel's
The
knees.
Sentinel's
Oh,
knees.
I was gonna say my knees turned to dust long ago.
We know your we know your knees are shit.
No, they're fine. They're fine. I haven't had a need to tighten them, I don't think. So, of course, I didn't put him into like any crazy poses like you did your Unicron.
Right.
I wasn't under any obligation, with like strange $20 bets.
Did it come with a stand?
No.
Well, then you don't have to
Because he
worry
doesn't-
anything
he doesn't-
about it.
Doesn't need a stand because he stands perfectly fine. He's able to hold all that weight with his own 2 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got Mafek's Hush, Mafek, or Amazing Yamaguchi Black Iron Spider, which is really cool looking. I think I like it better than the red and black.
Yeah. Is that the black and gold?
Yeah, the black and gold. That was the suit that Miles' uncle wore, I guess, for a little bit.
Don't know that one.
And why can't I remember his freaking name now?
The Prowler?
Arthur.
Yeah. What's that?
Wasn't his name Arthur?
No.
Bill.
Yeah,
Bill.
yeah,
Wasn't his
the,
name Bill?
the Prowler. I can't remember his freaking name now.
We do have the internet.
We
Mike,
do
and
have the
and you have a
internet, yeah.
laptop there. You could look that up if you wanted to.
I don't care enough to look it up. I mean, if you want to, by all means. What else did I get? I got a boner last week.
Well, good for you, Levy.
Yeah. I think that's about it. Shout out to my boner. I don't know, man. I'm in a weird mood. I'm in a weird place right now. I'm like really tired from work today, and my back is hurting from work today, and I got out of work late today, so I don't know, just weird.
So shout out to your boner. Do you have any plugs
Wow.
for the boner?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't think so. So, but yeah, that's it for me, I think. What about you, Jed? Aaron Davis, right?
I was close.
Aaron?
Ron.
Is it Aaron Davis? Where am I getting Aaron Davis from? What is
Because
that?
I just said that.
No, Davis. I'm with the last name. What's the last name?
Yeah, I thought I just said it.
Do you
just
get
said
it?
Aaron. I thought you just said Aaron.
Miles Davis, Miles
Morales.
Alan Davis, Miles Davis. Get it?
What?
No.
Do you see Miles Davis? What?
Who's Miles Davis?
Wait, what's his name? Aaron
Davis.
Davis. Okay.
Yeah, who's Miles Davis?
No, Miles Morales.
Yeah, Miles Morales.
Right.
Do you want me to-
Was that his brother? His dad's brother.
His dad's brother. Yeah,
His
because
dad's
that would
brother.
make him his uncle.
Do you want me to start the show?
So why
over?
why is it Morales and why is his last name Davis? Why do they have different last
His
names?
uncle?
I
Oh,
thought the brothers.
Oh, the
so they have
brothers?
the same last name.
oh, maybe they were.
I don't know. Well, I think Morales comes from his mom because his mom's Hispanic.
But why would? Okay, maybe his dad took her name when they got married.
Maybe. That's very progressive.
That is. I don't know. I didn't read a lot of Miles.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Miles
just
Morales.
I just played the video game and watched the
Spider-Man.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
which if you can play Spider-Man Miles Morales, awesome. I mean those Insomniac Spider-Man games are fucking amazing.
Guys are-
Yeah, I don't really listen to a whole lot of jazz.
Oh,
I mean, I
God.
know.
How do you not know who Miles Davis is? Even,
I mean, I
if you're a
recognize the
musician?
name.
What? You never listened to him? You're insane. Wow.
I
Go on YouTube after this and just watch Miles
I
Davis.
listen to
Sure,
jazz.
he's good.
Jazz fucking slaps, man.
He's like, yeah, it slaps.
yeah, it slaps.
Slaps the beef.
You don't even like music, or you're not even into music.
I like jazz.
Jazz isn't music.
I listen to jazz and
Jazz is an art form.
jazz
Yeah,
and
jazz
fucking
art.
Lindsay. What's her face? What's her name again?
Who?
Lohan?
Lindsay Sterling.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Sterling.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan. Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan.
Listens to jazz and Lindsay. Can you imagine you go up to somebody and you're like, so, you get in a music conversation. What do you listen to?
Jazz and Lindsay Lohan.
Jazz and Lindsay Lohan.
That's kind of two worlds colliding.
Yeah. I don't think I could hang out with that person. You can't get your shit together, man.
Lewis said, if peeing your pants is cool, you can call me Miles Davis. I don't know
What?
what reference that's from. Maybe he'll tell us then. Is it my turn?
Yeah,
It is your
sure.
turn.
Hey, it's my turn. Let's see. I didn't get too much at all. I know I got the guts like last time 2 weeks ago,
Oh, good. Let's move on.
back when you got your blackface Magneto. Yeah. I didn't really get too much. I got that RGB keyboard, that Corsair
Yeah.
K95.
How you liking that?
That's awesome.
Isn't it?
I like how you can,
Isn't RGB cool?
It is
like
cool.
the coolest shit in the world.
It is the cool.
Cue
Oh.
Josh's comment in 1, 2, 3. Fuck RGB.
No, he says, I'm glad you support the LGBTYQXYZ thing.
I see they're adding more.
Lewis said it's
letters.
from Billy Madison. There's a quote from Billy Madison, Mike,
Yeah.
it's a quote from Billy Madison.
Oh, okay. He was talking about his blackface
Yeah.
Magneto.
Yeah. So now you have a blackface Spider-Man this week. Black and gold face.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on before
Hey,
we get fucking cited.
the last episode. What did you name it?
Oh, I was gonna get to that then. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna bring that up. But let's see. Yeah, I got the RGB key. It's cool. I like it because you can change each individual key to whatever color you want.
Oh yeah.
So like when I have like hotkeys or shortcuts for like programs, you can just make them highlight it so that way you can just look down real quick and get them.
Mm.
Are you guys secret messaging each other
Secret message
during the podcast?
Secret message. Jesus, Cherry, you were getting pushy.
It's his code name.
Let me see that again. Moving right along.
Now you know why.
Let's see.
I heard a rumor
Now
that
you
they
know why
actually
I
want to get
texted it.
Denzel Washington to play Magneto in MCU.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's see.
What? What's up, dog? How are you? Ow! Your toenails hurt.
I thought you might have this like that.
I wish you were on the brownie for that one, man. He'd be laughing at it for like a half an hour. Like
yeah, but if I was on
a
the
little
brownie,
bit at a
then
time.
I'd give myself 45 minutes before I pass out.
Do you want to say something on the mic? Okay. Go see Uncle Levy over there.
Come here, Cherry.
Uncle Jed's not a...
Go ahead, Uncle.
Come here, you
Uncle Jed
dog
doesn't
man.
like any humans or
Oh, there you
animals.
go. Come on.
Nah, I just don't like wet noses in my grill. Where was I? Let's see what I got. Oh, I got the RGB keyboard. It was cool. I got a new car today.
You
Does
got a
that.
new car.
Well, swapped out the lease.
Yeah.
You know.
What'd you get?
A hamster mobile. I got a Soul.
Kia
Soul. Hamster mobile.
Oh.
Yeah, man. That's really all I got. I didn't really get anything, but
April's parents got a Tesla.
wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Stop looking at it.
Still laughing at Blackface Magneto?
Yeah. See, shout out to John Bailey. Fuck you, John Bailey. FUJB. Let's see. Plug Hidden Toys. Shout out to myself. Visit hiddentoys.net if you'd like to buy some art. It is imagination on display.
Wish everybody could have just watched that rather than just listen to it.
I took my hand up and I put it across in the arc toward the wall. Imagination on display.
The more you know.
Yeah.
He just did that shit like where I point.
to the drummer back there. Let's see. What else was there? Oh, shout out to the asshole in India who's trying to give me a denial of service attack on my website. Fuck you.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's my website keeps getting fucking hit with denial, DDoS, denial of service.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Distributed denial of service.
Yeah, they basically they swarm your site with traffic to bring it down. So
Yeah.
So
Who swarms your site with traffic?
Whoever's initiating the attack.
I can't remember the IP address, but I don't know who
Why
specifically.
would they do such a thing?
Just for a fuck of it. Sometimes
Because I
they
paid them to.
or they Levy pays them to, or it's a ransomware type of thing where they do it and they say, if you want your site to be back up again, you have to pay us so much money, that type of shit. So
And then you hire Brian Mills to find them and kill them.
But that's all. I think that's really it. I can't think of anything else that. Shout out to our listeners, especially the ones listening right now, like Josh and fucking Lewis. Thanks for joining us this Friday evening.
Yeah, you want to explain what's going on?
So this week, for the first time ever, we're actually streaming live on Discord. So if anyone listening to the show 2 weeks from now wants to join in, we usually record Friday nights around 8 o'clock. So we have a Discord server, and I'll probably post a link on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. And that way, if anybody wants to listen while recording, then you could just click on the link. Let's see.
Hey, you get to listen to a live shit show.
Yeah, you live shit, yeah. Yeah, you can actually hear what we sound like with all the fucking silence left in. So, let me see. Oh, right. The title of the episode from last week.
Yeah, where did you get that from?
So that's an experiment, right? So what was it called? The vampire pork experiment?
Yeah, that's what it was. The vampire
or the pork vampire experiment or something?
I'm gonna pork a vampire about 3 hours from now.
Hi, Vanessa. So for some reason, there was like our previous episodes, like when we were talking about the vampire journal, right?
Vampire Tires, yeah.
And then when there was when Dakota was on and we were talking about the pulled pork killer,
Yeah.
for some reason, whenever the word pork is in the title, we have like 33% more listeners.
Wait,
That's because people
3
like
or 33?
33% more listeners.
people like porking.
And then when I put vampire in it, we get about 30% more listeners. So I'm like, well, let's put two of them together. Let's call it the pork vampire experiment.
Right, that's like the YouTube, like the clickbait screen, like the
Yeah.
title screen.
It's weird. It was like some
It's
algorithm thing or whatever.
manipulating the algorithm.
So I checked and stuff like that, and lo and behold, there's about 36 more fucking listeners than our last episode. So now all the episodes will have pork and vampire in them.
Awesome. Is that like pork and sauerkraut on New Year's Day? Like pork and vampire?
This episode should be called Vampire Pork.
I don't know why, but and the other one when I said I used the title "My Heart Will Go On," that got a lot of clicks too. But I think that's probably from Spotify and people getting confused with our podcast and the actual song.
Well, they were disappointed. Vanessa's favorite word for like having sex is porkin'.
Porkin',
right, Vanessa? Vanessa likes porkin'. I said, baby, you want to make love? And she goes, I want a pork.
You're like, hi-ho.
She's just putting up. She's just putting up a front. The second you guys walk out the door, my shorts are going to spontaneously combust.
Like flash paper.
Yeah.
I think that's all I got. Then all the shout outs and info and stuff like that. Oh, I know there's one thing. I can't remember if I brought this up the one time, but I was reminiscing as I was driving down 145 driving down 22 over there by the malls and stuff. I think I asked you guys this like a while ago, but do you guys remember back in the 80s, they had some real estate company had a competition where if they stayed up on the billboard, people would stay up on the billboard day and night and never come down. They would win a house.
No.
There was like originally like 3 people up there. And then like one guy quit after like a couple of days. He couldn't stand it. But the other 2 guys stayed up there for like months and months. And they were like, basically living. They were just like bringing buckets of food up and buckets of shit down and stuff like that. It was like, and then after so many months, like I guess somebody said something to the real estate company and they're like, yeah, we probably shouldn't leave them up there anymore. So they gave them both free houses.
Yeah.
But I guess whoever lasted the longest would get a free house.
I think I could have did it. For a house?
For a house, yeah.
I could have did it.
That's why I guess that's what they were thinking.
Yourself. I wouldn't remember anything driving down 145. I was in a car seat most of the 80s.
Okay, millennial. And you are a millennial.
Accent.
You are a millennial. Don't give me that Gen Y bullshit. You are.
Accennial.
No, you're a millennial. No.
Sounds like a bunch of made up bullshit.
You know how you can tell that you're a millennial, Vanessa? Because millennials like porkin'.
Vanessa's the same age as my wife. I have to tell you, I'd say that to her tomorrow. Say, hey, Laura, you want a pork?
If she doesn't rip your pants off, I'll be surprised as hell.
April loves it when I come home after a hard day's work and I say, hey, how's my pussy doing? She loves that so much. No, she doesn't. She hates that. She hates it so fucking much.
Oh, I'm
with
sorry.
Every fiber of her being, she hates it.
Josh just reminded me in the chat. Shout out to SLB Vlog. There is a new video of untubing for hidden toys up on his YouTube site with a coupon code for 15% off your purchase.
A coupon?
A coupon?
How do you get one of these coupons?
Thanks for reminding me, Josh.
Oh, speaking of your shit.
My shit.
Why don't we put the FUJB shirt on? I don't think the FUJB shirt's on my site.
No, it's not.
We should throw that up there.
Dude, I sent you those EPS or whatever, those vectors like 5 years ago.
Yeah, but you gave them to me so I could like make the shirt, but I never thought to stick them on a proof.
I did. I told you to put it on your site, and you're like, fuck off, Chad.
You should put it on the site, and then like for the listing, say FUJB shirt, and then have it just say fuck you, John Bailey.
No.
Just so.
No. Just go roll with it. Just say it's Joe Biden. Fuck you, Joe Biden. Just roll with it. Yeah, dude, roll with it. Yes, you can. Roll with it. Roll with it. Well, just put FUJB, and they'll figure whatever it is.
I'm gonna put the link.
Jim Brown. They have a neighbor, Jim Brown. They don't like him. There you go. Perfect.
Jim Brown.
I'm gonna put the thumbnail to FUJB thumbnail, and then when you click the link, it takes you to Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Every click goes to Chuck Norris.
Every click, yeah.
All roads lead to Chuck Norris.
All roads lead to Chuck Norris.
Because he's a truck. And he's Chuck Norris.
Oh man. So I think that's it now. So how about you, Mike? What'd you get?
Part man, part truck.
What did I
All
get?
noise.
I got the only thing I got this week or the last 2 weeks is the Oculus Max.
When you said that, I had a picture of the whole fucking Brundlefly thing. I don't know, but somehow a semi truck got into the
teleporter pod with me. Brundle Truck Norris.
Where does the beard come from now? There would have had to have been a stray beard falling.
because Chuck Norris was driving the truck.
Oh,
What the fuck was I talking about?
what'd you get, Mike?
Oh, yeah. I got the Oculus Max grapple.
Oh,
Well, X-Transbots fucked my day up by doing the reveals on the Infernos and grapples and Fire and all that shit. So I had my hauler in my collection was actually Make Toys, was the Make Toys grapple.
Mhm.
But then the green hauler, the Decepticon version, was the Oculus Max one. And I felt like the Oculus Max should be both haulers because they were the same character. So I got rid of the Make Toys grapple, got the Oculus Max grapple, and then I'm going to get rid of the Takara Artfire and get the X-Transbots Artfire and then replace my Oculus Max Inferno with the official Inferno. You follow?
yeah. Yep.
Are those still available at a reasonable price?
What's that? Which ones?
The MP
Inferno's
grapple and Inferno?
yeah, you can still get them at a decent price, but you got to just keep your eye open because most of the ones that are up there for buy now are like crazy prices, and there's a couple up there for like $50 that you just know are KOs.
Yeah,
but here and there, like every couple of weeks, one will pop up and it'll be like an official one, and you can get it for just over $100.
I went looking around for Sunstreakers, and they're all like twice the price. They're like $160. Everybody was selling them for.
Yeah,
I should have picked one up way back when, which is not that long ago. What, 2 years, 3 years ago?
well, they actually had a
Second
reissue. Yeah, reissue was like maybe like a year ago. I think.
Yeah, because that's when you got yours, right?
Yeah.
I'll just keep like looking for it. It's not like it's super important.
That's all I got for this week. I got Gary Allen is sending me Breaker from was he a Target exclusive or no? He was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Breaker and his motorcycle G.I. Joe classified.
Honestly, I don't know. Haven't been keeping
Target
track at all.
I think.
I think Barbecue was the Target exclusive.
I don't know. Somebody on a motorcycle was Target exclusive Cobra Island.
So anyway, that's on its way up here. So shout out to Gary for hooking me up.
Pork chop.
Plugs. Or no plugs. I got no plugs. Shout outs. I got some shout outs though.
He just said pork chop.
There was those redubbed G.I. Joe PSAs from like 15
Pork chop
years.
sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches. You ever see them?
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
When Barbecue runs in the house and the kids are like, ah, blah, 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 blah.
Who wants?
He's like, pork chop sandwiches.
Who wants a bottom massage?
Bottom side.
Bottom massage.
Okay, I think I remember those.
And he just,
I like Spirit. Is just he don't even say nothing. He just
wasn't the one kid on fire too? And he's like rolling them back and forth over and over and over again.
Yeah, they looped it. Yeah.
The funny part about that is at the end they always like just do some like out of key G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
Shout outs to the Reflective Files is getting close to 9,000.
Shout out to Reflective Files. I think you got over the Blackout and Shout
Where we at?
viewer count.
86, 87, somewhere out there.
Shout out everybody at RetroCon.
Oh yeah, what about
listen,
RetroCon?
Let me finish.
What? The producer has
let me
spoken.
finish, Porkmeister.
Porkmeister. A blackened burger.
Blackface burger.
Blackface burger.
Shout out to everybody at RetroCon that bought my shit. I appreciate it. I sold a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Meister.
So there was something that happened, and we wish you were standing there for it. So the backstory: some lady bought a Chuck Norris shirt for her grandson off my site,
Yeah.
and then hit me up on the side and said, hey, you ever go to convention? Or asked me if I had a store, like a brick and mortar store, and then asked me if I ever did any conventions or whatever. So I said,
and you're like, look at me, lady. Do you think I have a store?
Do I look like I got a store? She's like, there's a really cool con coming up this weekend called RetroCon. And I was like, I'm going to be at RetroCon. So I basically said, if you want, I'll just bring the shirt with me and then I'll refund you your shipping costs and just you can pick the shirt up there. So she was like, all right, cool.
Right.
So anyway, I told you that to tell you this. Brother Kyle was standing there, didn't know any of this shit. And he knows how much you love the Chuck Norris. So this older lady comes walking up and she says, hi, I'm here for the Chuck Norris shirt. And he was like,
like, what kind of parallel world did I fall into?
Yeah. He's after she walked off, he looked at me and he's like, I could have picked out 1,000 things that I thought she was going to say when she came walking up here. And I'm here for the Chuck Norris shirt was not one of them. He's like, dude, I wish Jed was standing here for that shit. I'm like, yeah, me too, man.
Well, that's like when Sean was trying to sell those down the lane. He's like, hey, do you like Chuck Norris? And she's like, yeah. He's like, do you like Optimus Prime? She's like, yeah. She's like, well, that guy right down there has a shirt with both of them together called Chuck Norris.
I appreciate that enthusiasm. Was it Sean or Lori? Who's
Sean?
No, Sean.
That was Sean and Lori.
Oh, my kid got big.
He did get big.
Jesus
He's bigger
Christ,
than
man.
me now.
He's like almost as tall as I am.
I know. He was like fucking half size. Sean's son, Zach, remember he punked Mike
Yeah,
2 years ago?
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He was like crazy. How
Yeah.
old is he?
Zach, he's 16 or 15 or 16.
My mom says you're my dad.
It's like when you see when they do those things on TV, when they do like the one frame clips from like all the shows from the past 10 seasons.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's what was going through Mike's head at that moment.
I was thinking, I didn't pork anybody 16 years ago. Or maybe I did.
Oh, shit.
But it got weird because Sean was like, does kind of look like you a little bit. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I went to a Lego convention there last weekend with the kids and Lori. It's called Brickfest.
Yeah.
I was surprised I didn't see Chris there.
I was surprised. You didn't see Chris there either.
But it was like one of those things. It was like compared to RetroCon, it was like really sparse. Like it was really like vacant. Those guys with the fucked up wannabe KO Ecto 1 was there, and the Jurassic Park Jeep, and somebody was selling.
They were still there.
Yeah, they were still there. They just didn't move, I guess. I don't know.
I picture the Jurassic Park Jeep on the side of the road with a sign that said, "We'll work we'll work conventions for food, for gas, some shit."
They were somebody was selling Mylar balloons for like $12. Because I said, oh, you guys want some balloons? Yeah. And Lori's like, that's I said, no, it says 1 for 2. Oh, it does say $12. I'm like, I thought it said 1 for $2.
Sorry, kids.
Yeah. Not getting $12 balloons. But they had some really cool displays with like, life-size Lego displays. Like they had like this giant Big Ben that was like 40 feet tall, made out of Lego. But like there wasn't like a lot of vendors. Man, they were selling some of those like old Lego sets for like $1,200.
I can imagine.
Fucking $1,400 and shit like that. Was crazy. But yeah, it was kind of shitty compared to RetroCon, and
RetroCon was awesome.
And it was like twice as much to get in.
Really?
Yeah, it was like $40.
Oh my god,
yeah.
$40.
Yeah, Lego. I guess Lego really fucking is popular.
It cost you. Did you take the whole family?
Yeah, man.
It cost you $160 to get into that.
Yep.
I would have just said, kids, we just went on a nice relaxing drive. Time to go home. Maybe we'll grab breakfast on the way.
Well, Lori and Sean had tickets and he couldn't make it, so I got those for him and Zach, because Zach had to work, and then I bought 2 more for Lori and Jess. But it was fun to drive. We were down there because we used to live down there, so we drove around different places and stuff like that.
Yeah,
just visiting and stuff. So it's kind of cool. Hey, Nate joined the chat.
RetroCon was a good time, man. I saw a post they put up that said it actually set a attendance record.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Let me know when you get that email.
Yes, I
about
will. Yes, I will.
Because next year, Hidden Toys will have a display booth at RetroCon. Are you all psyched up for TFCon in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I got all my shit together already. I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Cool.
For the whole con, of course, but I usually do pretty well. Like I usually do really well there.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
And it's been progressively better every time I've gone, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's like 2 weeks. That's less than 2 weeks from now. Where are we at? The 8th, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we leave
Thursday.
2 Thursdays from now, so. I'm
13
bummed that
days.
you guys aren't going to be down there. I know you got reasons why you're not going, but I'm bummed out that you're not going to be there. I mean, it'd be cool because a bunch of the crew's going, but, you know.
Yeah, man. Sucks, but I wanted to go, but I guess we'll probably be in Chicago next year, right? They seem to keep bouncing back and forth, or maybe Florida.
Possibly,
or something.
yeah, right, yeah.
Cool.
I'm not excited for the drive.
For Florida?
No,
Chicago?
for Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not going to think about that now.
Yeah.
We got a nice, easy one coming up.
Yeah, Levy, man. Are you going to fly out to Chicago?
No.
No?
No.
You drive?
Yeah, I'll probably ride with Mike.
For the deep dish pizza?
Yeah, sure.
That's all I got. I didn't do anything new. Angel Down Show's coming up soon. We got practice coming up. That'll be fun.
What is that, December?
November 13th.
Oh, okay.
About a month from now.
Where's it at?
One more practice.
You want to plug that? Where's that at?
That is at the Steel Pub. The Steel Pub in Bethlehem, right down the street.
Is it the one near the casino?
That is the one right next to the Stacks.
Okay.
On
Stacks, that's what it's called.
On our side.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it should be a good time. A little nervous. Been a while.
Nervous?
Well, it's been 2 years since I played with those dudes. We're getting like 2 practices in.
But what are you nervous about? You play out all the time.
Us having 2 practices together.
Oh, you're just nervous about, nah.
I mean, we'll get our shit together, but, you know.
Yeah.
One more practice to go. I don't know if Tony's going to come up for another one. I think we just got one more, and then we fly by the seat of our pants.
Right.
So it should be fine.
You're professionals.
Well, it's debatable.
So, should we move on to the news?
Yes.
Surprisingly, in the whole realm of like pulp culture, you know, like 80s stuff like that, nobody really died. So, except like I mentioned earlier in the show that Paul Rudd's TV's mom from Paul Reisner's TV mom from Mad About You died.
Cynthia Harris.
Thank you, Cynthia Harris. But that was kind of a stretch. So, we can move on to the trailers.
Yes.
Levy, what trailer made you most excited to talk about? I bet you I could guess. It starts with R.
What trailers were there?
It starts with R, I bet. I bet you it's based off a video game.
Red Dead Redemption? You're making a movie of that? Rocky 4.
With 40 extra minutes.
Rocky versus Drago. The event of the century.
If he dies, he dies.
How much more footage?
40 minutes.
I will
40 minutes.
break you.
Yeah, I'm pretty fired up for that shit too.
Rocky fucking Balboa was going to release the movie last year, but because of COVID and shit, on the 35th anniversary of the movie. Yeah. But so he's
now it's going to be a one night only deal.
Yep, doing it
It's
this year.
at the movie tavern.
Where?
Movie tavern in Trexler Town.
Cool.
20 minutes of the extra 40 minutes is highlights of the Eagles beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to that.
with that orchestral Eye of the Tiger music playing in the background.
Yeah, no, I dig the Rocky movies.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Except for 5. 5 sucked.
Well,
Which one was 5 again?
5 had its moments.
5 was the one where he was
Tommy
training
Gunn.
that new kid, Tommy Gunn.
Yeah.
And he was actually a real boxer in real life, right? Yeah. But yeah, that
Why is it so smoky in here?
I don't know, Jed. Why is it?
Vanessa was giving me the fucking stink eye.
My sweet, beautiful porker. Sounds weird when I say it like that.
Yeah,
a
little.
like, yeah. You're like, can I take that back? I already have the burger. Vanessa. I love you, Vanessa. You're my favorite girlfriend
Oh,
ever.
yeah. But she has the antidote.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually really excited for Rocky. Love the Rocky movies.
I agree.
So I still haven't seen Creed 2 though.
I haven't either. I saw the first one.
Yeah,
but
that was
not the
good.
second one.
But yeah, fucking Dolph Lundgren, Ivan Drago, one of the best movie villains ever. He dies.
Soundtrack, well, not soundtrack, but score done by Stan Bush of
Yeah.
Transformers the movie.
Hearts on fire, strong desire.
Actually, Vince DiCola did the score for that.
Yeah.
Same. Or Vince DiCola, however the fuck you pronounce it.
Dicola.
DiCola! Ricola!
E. coli.
Four had No Easy Way Out in it, right? That was 4. No Easy Way Out, and Burning Heart was in that movie.
Survivor's like, they had a song, I think, for
I know.
every single movie that they did with Rocky, right?
Those may or may not be on our set list.
That was the movie with the robot too.
Which one?
Rocky 4.
4.
Yeah, with that robot. Yeah, like the first 3, the first 2 Rocky films are just like classic, and then, like the third one was really good.
Isn't it like one of those things where, not to interrupt you, Levy, but isn't it like kind of like Rocky 1 and Rocky 2 kind of reminds you of like, it's like Superman 1 and 2, it's just kind of like one big
Went
long
right
fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like a 3-4 hour movie.
Yeah. And then like 4 started to jump the shark a little bit, but it's still good. It's still fun, you know? And like I said, Ivan Drago is such a great fucking villain. It did kind of get into the realm of what's not comic booky, but you know what I mean? It's just kind of like
Which one are you talking about? Rocky
4
or Superman?
No, Rocky 4. It cartoonish. It started to get a little cartoonish with, you know, the big Russian villain boxer who kills Rocky's best friend, you know, and they're singing the Soviet national anthem, you know, but
It was the 80s, Haas.
Yeah,
I know, exactly, you know,
Yeah.
but then Rocky 5 was just utter shit, and then Rocky Balboa was just an awesome fucking movie.
Rocky was an awesome movie.
That was the one with fucking Crooked Lip as his son, right? Fucking, what's his name?
Milo Ventimiglia.
That's it. Milo Ventimiglia.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. They picked the guy that
also
does the same thing with his lip that Stallone does.
Does the voice of Wolverine from the Marvel anime.
Milo Ventimiglia?
Mm-hmm.
Rocky's kid from that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Well, he plays Peter Petrelli
In Heroes.
in Heroes.
Yeah.
And he plays
Did you ever watch Heroes?
Super Dad
No.
Jack Pearson in This Is Us.
Oh, is he in This Is Us?
Yeah, he's the dad.
Main guy.
Yeah, he's the dad.
Oh.
So, and he is absolutely fantastic in that role. He's America's dad.
Isn't he dead?
The
No.
character or the actor?
The character.
Well, spoiler alert, yeah. He
It's not a spoiler. Wasn't that like
I
a year
know.
ago?
well, it's more than that. Yeah, but yeah, he died.
He died in a fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started
Some
by a crock
fucking
pot.
hero.
Huh?
Some hero.
Well, he saved his family, saved the family dog.
Man.
You know?
Yeah.
He went
Right.
back into a raging inferno and saved the family dog for his daughter.
All right, Milo.
Milo and Otis.
So, Rocky movie. Mike, what about you? What trailer interests you the most?
I was going to pick that, and then he took my pick, and now I got to go back and look at the other ones because I only remember that one and Resident Evil. I'll be right
Well,
with
let's talk about Resident Evil.
So while you're looking for that, Vanessa, there was a trailer that wasn't really a trailer. It was only like a 30-second clip or whatever, but it's really interesting concept of a movie. Is like, I can't remember the exact name of the movie. Something like Witchcraft or Witch something Hunters or something like that. But it takes place in present day where like witches are like a well-known thing and the government goes around and hunts them down. And like they do all these tests on students in schools and shit. And the one is like they tie them to fucking chairs and they throw them in a pool and see if they fucking float and stuff. It is. But it's like,
Sounds
it's
a bit
present day.
Salem-ish.
Yeah, it's very present day Salem witch trial-ish type of concept.
And where was this? Like,
It was a trailer that popped up. I think it's going to be coming out in like a month or something like that, or this month maybe.
do you know what network?
And I think it might be Netflix. I'll have to find it. Just the plot sounds interesting. Did you find your movie trailer, Mike?
Yeah, I did.
By the way, everybody, at RetroCon 2 weeks ago, I bought Mike the Excalibur Laserdisc.
Oh, yeah. You should have reminded me.
That's his haul.
Yeah, I have it. It's upstairs.
Would you believe I didn't buy anything for myself? I bought just stuff for my kids and that was it.
Yeah, I didn't buy a goddamn thing either.
Of course I bought something.
She can't stop. She has a problem. She's not porking. She's buying shit. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Vanessa.
In my bookcase,
That's pretty cool.
isn't it?
She's holding up she has got a Jack
That's
Nicholson
First, I thought it was
from
the
The
Joker.
Shining.
No, I knew. Well, he was the Joker.
I know that. Well, just from the angle that I was looking at, and
Now that's
she
cool
had
because
her
the
hand-
book's
she had
on
her
his
hands
side.
on the
Yeah,
sides of it.
that's
At
cool.
first, I thought it was the Joker, but now that's okay.
Did somebody hand make that?
I've seen these online.
Did some 8-year-old Chinese boy hand make that in a factory?
Got paid 8 cents to do it and shit. Oh, yeah. So I was going to pick House of the Dragon. Obviously.
Obviously.
So obvious.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about that trailer?
I would.
All right.
It looks like fun, Jed.
Levy, do tell us about the lore of that trailer, since I'm not privy to that
I
information.
believe it takes place during the Dance of the Dragons, which is the Targaryen Civil War for the fight for the throne. I believe it's between two factions Targaryens. One is like being led by a Targaryen bastard, whose name escapes me at the moment. And the current king, I guess the king bequeathed his throne to his bastard child instead of his natural born son. But when he died, the natural born son was ascended to the throne with the help of supporters or whatever. And so the bastard didn't like that too much, and so they went to war and actually resulted in the deaths of like most of the Targaryen dragons. So
I just picture him saying that. I don't like that too much. And then it just cuts to this scene, this field with all these fucking people fighting and shit.
dead dragons falling out of the sky.
When keeping it real goes horribly wrong.
Yeah. But here's an interesting fact. Actually, we might see the three-eyed raven before he became the three-eyed raven.
Two-eyed raven?
Yeah. No, because actually the three-eyed raven was a Targaryen bastard named Brendan Rivers in the books. So yeah, he was very much involved in the Civil War. So we very well may get to see him before he becomes the three-eyed raven.
Interesting.
So
Hey, Mike, I put that trailer in the messenger group. If you want to pull that up, we can watch that real quick. Because I didn't realize there was two of them. I wanted to include it, but it was only a 30-second clip. Here's that trailer, Vanessa. By the way, if you would like to also watch. I don't know.
she was on Lost.
I don't know. She was on that TV show about when all the power went out.
Oh,
the Santa Claus?
That's how I knew her.
When the jet fell and shit.
It looks too much
V?
like the second craft instead of the
She was
first
in
craft.
V.
Yeah.
No, it was a series.
Well, no, V was a series.
Oh, but no.
No, it was when all the power went out, and it took place years later, and everything went fucking reverted and shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like back to Halloween.
There was one season of it, and I canceled it.
Vanessa, in the MKU, witches get porked at the stake.
That's the name of the title of the episode. Porked at the Stick.
She's like, ooh, that sounds like last weekend.
It got a little too TV movie for me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck made that trailer, but you don't put in fucking.
Is that a movie, not a series?
I think it was a movie. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because I would have taken.
Yeah, it's a
it
movie.
series,
It's
too.
a movie.
Was this a movie? Was it say there?
Official trailer, movie trailer source.
Okay, yeah.
See, here's what movies like that, at least the way that trailer portrayed it. You know how they're not going to be attracting the that's a teeny bopper witch movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I will still watch it, but I'm not gonna.
You're going to watch it and then you're going to tell me it sucks afterwards.
Plus, like I said, whoever made
It's
that
the
trailer,
Vampire Diaries of which movies?
they shouldn't fucking put like 45 sentences on the screen so you have to read it real fucking fast and, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jed, it's the Vampire Diaries of which movies?
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh, well, you watched
Well, I mean,
Vampire
aside from the fact that Vampire Diaries is actually really good.
I don't watch that.
You should watch Vampire Diaries. It's really good.
Should I get her a microphone?
True Blood.
Are you gonna be hanging out there for a little bit? Yep.
There's nobody listening to us anyway. They all left.
Wait, yeah.
Like, fuck this shit. Wrestling's on.
She's not gonna be here for long. You got porking to do. We should use pork in his house like the Smurfs used the word Smurf.
A porky to eat, porker. Let's see. What trailer should I choose from? Let's talk about Resident Evil.
Okay, sure.
Is that supposed to be like based off the newer games?
No, this is taking a lot of inspiration from the original games.
From the original. Okay.
There's a lot of imagery, a lot of
Was this supposed to be
nods.
Nemesis near the end of that trailer?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No, at the end of the trailer? No, that's
Yeah.
a liquor.
Oh,
The brain?
No. The
looking
thing that was up on the ceiling that was going to...
No, that wasn't Nemesis. Nemesis was
the thing that was like full CGI, not like...
Yeah,
real.
Nemesis was a kind of tyrant, but that's probably a tyrant of some kind.
Okay. It's been a long time since
but
I
it's not.
played that game.
It didn't look anything like the tyrant from the first game. Maybe it might have been Tyrant Mr. X,
But it seems like they're like saying that it's...
or it might have been William Birkin.
Probably not.
The
way I got it from like the idea of the story was that like all that shit had all the games happened and now they're like revisiting Raccoon City.
Well, actually, what it looks like to me is that the story, the shell story, is going to be Resident Evil 2, where Claire and Leon come to Raccoon City. Claire's looking for her brother.
Right.
However, there are scenes from the Arklay Mansion which are supposed to represent, the first game.
Right.
I think those are going to be flashbacks.
Okay.
That Chris is telling or whatever.
Okay.
I think those are flashbacks. But what I really loved was like all the callbacks, all the little nods to the games. Like that scene where they encounter the first zombie and he's sitting there and he's kneeling over the corpse and he turns and he looks back.
Mm-hmm.
That is like taken directly from the first game. That was the first zombie you see in the game. Same camera angle, everything. It's really cool.
Dog busting through the car window, like the dogs broke through the car windows in the house.
Yeah, I mean that was probably inspired by the first dog scene because when you're walking down that hall and then you get to the end of the hall and the dog smashes through the window.
So what you're saying is that the director, producer of this movie was probably a fan.
Yeah, actually probably played the games.
That's amazing. That's an amazing concept.
You know what the best part about this movie though is that looks like to be? No Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
What, you don't like 7 movies with her in the Resident Evil franchise?
Dude, those movies are terrible. Like the first one was okay. Everything else was shit.
That's right. She moved on to Monster Hunter anyway to ruin.
You could have labeled Monster Hunter just another Resident Evil movie and I would have just believed it.
You want a better Monster Hunter movie? Watch Love and Monsters, I think it's called.
Yes, that's a great movie. You ever watch that
It's a
movie?
much better Monster Hunter
that's a fantastic. You should watch it. It's a Netflix original. It's Love and Monsters. It's a really good movie.
And it's a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie. It's really good.
Yeah, monsters take over Earth, and it's like a post-apocalyptic thing.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's awesome.
Going back to Resident Evil, like, did you see in the mirror? It was written "Itchy Tasty."
Yeah.
You know what that's about, right?
Nope.
Itchy Tasty.
No.
There's a very famous. Diary entry that you read in the first game is from one of the researchers, and it shows his descent into being a zombie, like his mental state, and shows how it degrades. And like at one point, like one of the in the last couple entries, it says like he's complaining about how he's all itchy and is like a piece of flesh fell off his arm and stuff like that. And the next entry is like all broken English. And he's like, itchy. Scott came, ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. And then the next entry just said, itchy, tasty, and it's very famous. It's like one of the most well known.
I don't remember that from the
files
first game.
because like in the game you find all sorts of files, like things that people wrote and stuff like that, like diary entries, like news articles, pictures, things like that. It's one of the most famous things from Resident Evil. Itchy Tasty.
What year did that come out? That first game?
The first game, like 19. It was like a first generation PlayStation game. It was like 1994.
94.
So
That shit was amazing when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I think we were living together at that time because I remember you playing that shit.
Yeah.
I remember we bought the whatever the fuck they were, those V control splitters, so we could play Madden. So you had 4 players playing Madden.
Oh, the multi-tap.
Yeah, that's it. Multi-tap. Yep.
So
That was the good old days. And Myst came out in 93, I think it was.
Yep. And they just re-released or remade Myst.
Yep. And actually does have a VR version. There's a version for everything with fucking Myst. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, so I'm actually thinking that Resident Evil movie looks pretty decent. Judging from what I saw in the trailer, I mean, it still has plenty of opportunity to suck. But, we'll see.
What about the next trailer, Levy?
Let's talk about Dune.
Ooh.
I couldn't give a shit less.
Wow.
I have no attachment to Dune whatsoever.
I think it looks pretty epic.
I never watched the original, and so I'm just like, it's on HBO Max, so maybe I'll catch it when it comes out, but I'm not going to a theater to see this shit.
You gotta watch he has to watch the first one.
You should. It's up on Jetflix.
I mean, I'm sure it's not going to have anything to do with anything.
I have to motivate myself to actually
You gotta watch the first one.
You should watch.
I mean, it's got Sting in like metal underwear, so maybe I will.
And Picard.
That's the selling point that'll get you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
it's not for you.
What's the fuck? Is he German? That the guy Jürgen. He's from U4.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, the actor's name.
Oh, how would I know?
Fuck. He was in that German submarine movie. Is it U-41?
U-571?
U-571?
What the one? That was the one with Bon Jovi in it.
No, not that one. That the back.
Matthew McConaughey?
No, before that. You're thinking UB471 or whatever. This is it was U-boat.
UB40.
Yeah, UB40.
I can't help falling in love with you.
Did they do the Red Red Wine song?
Yeah, they did.
Red
All right, knock it the fuck off already. What's next, Jed?
What is the last
Dune.
one? Yeah, Dune.
Yeah.
I think it looks epic.
I like the best shit is Dune is Star Wars for people who listen to Tool. And that couldn't be more right on the money.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, looks really good.
So that leaves one more.
What was the last one?
Lock and Key.
Oh, Lock and Key Season 2. If you guys haven't seen this first season, you should watch it.
I'm going to have to rewatch the first season because I can't remember anything.
Really?
Must have been good.
No, it was really good. I remember enjoying it immensely.
I mean, the
I just
comics
can't
are
remember
better.
a damn thing.
Comics are
It's been
really
so
good.
long. It's been so long since season 1.
It has. Everybody's like grown. They're like adults now instead of kids.
Yeah, right?
The final season of Lost in Space is coming out too. I don't know if anybody was watching those seasons.
I tried watching that show. Didn't get very far.
The Witcher.
Number 17, I think.
Yeah.
What's-
Yeah, April can't wait either because she thinks that Henry Cavill is just absolutely dreamy.
there was a meme or whatever they were saying about how the Bard always has like did you see that post?
What's that?
How the Bard always has the last word or whatever.
Oh.
And they're like, hey, so and so, and it was showed like the Witcher here and him here, right? And he goes like, who's that dreamboat over on the left? And they flip the image.
It's
goes,
me.
That's me. I'm on the left. It's really funny. Anyway,
I can't wait for The Witcher because she's
what?
looking to pork herself.
We should have like a little counter.
Out of the mood by the time you graduate.
If I had like all the time in the world and I had nothing else to do with my life, I would put a little counter in the YouTube video that would just go ding every time we use the word pork.
You want me to leave? Just say so.
Was that it?
I watched Midnight Mass.
Yo, we've been watching that shit. That shit's actually.
How far are you into it? Oh, you finished it?
Yeah,
I'm-
I finished.
Watch the whole thing.
I only saw like the.
jumped in
Well,
on like episode 4 or something when it just started getting good.
No,
I
saw
thought
the
the
first
whole
couple
thing
episodes.
was really good.
It was a bit of a slow burn, but
yeah. The first like 2-3 episodes were slow,
Mhm.
but after that it picked up and man.
Shit got real quick.
so I just want to know how far we can talk about it
Well,
without spoiling anything for you.
I basically only made it so far to the part where spoilers, where you find out that the minister,
Spoiler alert!
Whoop, 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 whoop.
that the minister is a fucking vampire.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you something. This show went in a completely different direction than I thought it was going to go. Like, I had like, vampires just came out of, like, left
You didn't
field.
see that coming?
No, I didn't see that coming.
I didn't
I thought it was going to be, like, gods, demons, possession.
We talked about
You
the
know.
whole trailer. We watched the trailer on the show, and we talked about it, and you were like, man, I ain't watching this shit. It's the same dude that fucking did whatever House on Haunted Hill or whatever, or
Haunting a Hill House? You didn't like Haunting a Hill House?
You said it was shit. Remember that?
I didn't like that.
Yeah, so you...
No, not Haunting a Hill. It was
Haunting of Bly Manor?
That's
yes.
You didn't like Bly Manor?
No.
Fuck you, Mike.
No. Dude, that shit.
Get porked.
It kept the scene. The ones it like. I remember she was trying to watch it, and then I was trying to watch it with her a little bit, and I'm like, I can't fucking take it. Maybe I didn't see enough.
Why?
of
What
it.
was what?
It kept going through the same loop over and over again.
What in episode 8?
There wasn't a fucking single bit of action that I saw. Not that it was supposed to be an action series, but
which episode? Like you're saying, there's going in the loop over and over again. You talking about the black and white scenes with the original lady that became the original ghost?
I never watched it.
There's nothing really spoilery.
I was gonna say, should I watch it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's fucking great. It's fucking great. I love Bly Manor, and it's not as good as Hill House. Hill House was just amazing.
Well, I would say that I would have never watched it. Well, I did say that I was never going to watch it.
Yeah, you did.
Except that it was just on, and she was watching it. And sometimes I'll sit down and get sucked into something just because she's watching it.
Well, that's how I got into Vampire Diaries. And then I went back and started watching from the beginning. And now look at me.
Look at me! Look at me!
You've grown as a nerd.
Absolutely. Now I'm into like things that teenage girls should be into.
His penis is shrinking by the day.
What, college-aged men?
Well, I mean, Ian Somerhalder. Oh, wow.
But well, it was fucked up. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. You know the part I made it up to, and I didn't see it coming, not even for a second, when the dude, and I don't remember fucking names of characters, but
Riley,
the dude, yes, the one I was going to the AA meetings and shit with and when he took the girl out on the boat.
Yeah.
Well, that's like episode 7, I think.
5.
And
is it 5?
Yes, because every 5th episode in Mike Flanagan's series, something huge happens. Episode 5 was
was there only 7 episodes?
No, there was 9 or 10.
Was there?
Yeah. It was 9 episodes.
I think you're wrong. I think it was 7
episodes. No, it's 9 episodes.
I don't think so. I know it was less than Squid Games, and the Squid Games were only 9.
Maybe I'm thinking of Squid Game.
And then she went to the girl that was out on the boat, went to the doctor's house, and the doctor showed her what happened when she put the blood on. And mom's getting younger. All that weird shit. Like that's roughly.
But every 5th episode of Mike Flanagan's series, something huge happens. Like in Haunting a Hill House, it was revealed that Nell was the bent neck lady. Episode 5 of Bly Manor, you find out that the housekeeper, whatever her name was actually dead the whole time.
7 episodes.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jed. Get bored. And now in this one, you watch Riley, burst into flames in the sunlight.
That's Mike Flanagan. What a tool.
I like how they did it too, because they did kind of like the scene where he was with the girl that he killed when he was all fucked up or whatever. At the end, and she was all like serene and everything that. And then it just cuts to this broad just screaming her face off.
Yeah. And then like they didn't cut away from they didn't cut the audio when the credits rolled too, which was cool. But yeah, like there he was, like in that final moment, he was able to forgive himself.
Yeah.
For what he did. The whole show is about forgiveness.
Right.
It's it's the whole theme of the entire series is forgiveness.
Yeah, because
people looking for forgiveness, people looking to forgive.
The Mick Foley looking motherfucker that shot the girl in the
Joe Colley.
I guess I should have seen something like that coming. Well, it was weird because like when she walked for the first time, a couple episodes before that,
episode 2.
That was well done. That was a really well done scene. It was acted and edited really well. It was had a really true emotional ring to it. It made you care.
And the preacher definitely plays a good weirdo. Like he's
so that dude, that actor, I forget what his name is, but he was in Legion.
Yeah,
he plays a really good part in Legion. So it was another show you guys should fucking absolutely watch.
Yeah, Legion. I'll definitely get around to at some point.
Yeah, I think I started that night.
So
now I had a strong suspicion. Again, spoiler alert. I had a very strong suspicion that the priest was Monsignor Pruitt, but I was just like. Because one thing I noticed is a number of characters in the show were wearing old makeup, like the Doctor's mother, Riley's parents. So I thought that there was going to be like flashback scenes, but then I noticed they started looking younger. Like Riley's dad started losing the gray in his hair,
right?
You know, and yeah, and then the Doctor's mom, started just getting younger and everything. And so when they showed and even before they showed Monsignor Pruitt in the Holy Land and stuff on his pilgrimage and stuff, like I had my suspicions that the pastor or the priest or whatever was like Monsignor Pruitt made young again. I didn't know how it happened. I just had this strong feeling that it was him. But then when they showed him in the Holy Land and he had old makeup on, and I'm like, he's definitely freaking Monsignor Pruitt. Because it was good. It was really well done because I didn't recognize the actor with the old makeup. I just saw that I could tell that the person playing old Monsignor Pruitt had old makeup on. And but then when he went into the cave and everything, and it was confirmed and everything. So,
see, I must be more investigative than you guys because I saw all of that shit like by the third episode. Like,
sure you did, Jed.
I knew that was like I knew it was a fucking vampire. I knew that dude was the fucking old guy. I like the first episode, no, but once the fucking cats washed up and someone was eating it, I'm like, okay, and then something was flying around, like, oh, that looks like a large pelican. Oh, look, they fucking drained all the cats of blood. I'm like, well, that's a fucking vampire of some sort. Then they hauled the crate home, and that was episode 2 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's fucking vampire right there. Everybody's getting younger, and fucking the chick's healed. I'm like,
I just thought it was a demon.
They showed him fucking putting the fucking blood in the cruets for the fucking church and shit.
I didn't know what he was
wine.
putting in there.
Blood.
Well,
wine.
Yeah, I figured out that it was blood.
Whatever. But yeah, I said, look, so what I really liked about that series is that they made it very esoteric so that people of a religious faith that are Catholics basically explain away anything with fucking the Bible.
With faith.
Yeah. They're like, oh, well, Jesus said, drink my blood. So there I go. I'm the vampire. So that's okay. It's all right to be a vampire then, because that's what Jesus said in the Bible.
Yeah,
but
well, religious fanatics, we should say.
Every single thing that they did, murder, fucking, just alienating people.
Crazy bitch Bev justified all of it.
Is that the one that lives with the preacher?
Yeah, she's the crazy religious fanatic.
She might be a nice person in real life, but in that fucking show, I can't stand her.
She's the real villain of the show.
Yeah. That character was very much fucking a mirror of the chick from the fucking Mist, the Stephen King book.
Yeah, absolutely.
I forget what her.
Well, there's a lot of Stephen King influences in here.
Right in the first episode, the dad was reading a Stephen King book when he put it down. I don't know if you guys.
I like the mixing of vampires and religion.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you don't mix friendships and politics and religion? Mixing vampires and religion is just perfectly fine.
And vampires and politics.
And vampires and politics is okay too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember Dracula 2000 with 300? Remember Judas? Spoilers. I'm sorry. Spoilers. Judas was fucking Dracula, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what a great fucking twist that is.
I remember that movie.
More vampires in the Bible. If anybody's out there that is writing the New Testament,
and dinosaurs.
Don't forget to put dinosaurs and vampires
and kangaroos
and robots.
I remember Dracula 2000 because that was the movie I got to see Vitamin C's tits.
Vitamin C.
Who's that?
She's a singer.
I don't know who that is.
She's just a singer with like bright red hair. She's really hot.
I just remember 7 and 9 was in
She sang the graduation song.
You tell us this shit like we listen to this shit.
I didn't listen to this shit either. I still knew what it was.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Vitamins.
So the only thing I didn't like about that series is the way it ended. I thought it was they went.
Don't go too far.
Oh right.
I didn't.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, Mike. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil.
I mean, I could have told you that you were going to say you didn't like the way it ended.
Get pork, Jed.
But
I like the whole religious. It's a vampire thing.
Mm-hmm.
So everything can be explained away.
It's a vampire thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Oh.
But let me ask you guys a question. Did they ever say the word vampire at all? In the
I
whole
noticed that.
Thing?
Yeah.
I noticed that when we were watching.
And it's like they didn't know anything about vampire lore.
And goddamn's fucking reading a Stephen King book so that they had to fucking read something about fucking vampires.
Well, not necessarily, because maybe he never wrote Salem's Lot. Because maybe vampires didn't, like, vampire lore didn't exist in this world because they didn't seem to know anything.
Right.
Like, they didn't know anything about fucking staking them.
Yeah.
They didn't know about cutting their heads off or burning them.
Nope. It's an angel.
Yeah, it's an angel.
Yeah, I actually thought that a couple. I almost said issues.
Yeah, it's an angel with big, giant, leathery wings.
Yeah, it's like none of these fucking people ever heard of fucking a vampire, how to fucking take care of them.
They didn't really have time to react, though, because they didn't know it was a vampire until...
But they didn't really recognize it as a
when
vampire.
people started coming back from the dead and started drinking the blood of the living.
That's what I mean. They already completely based on that guy's...
Did they show fangs? They had the
No, they didn't show fangs either.
No, yeah.
You never saw anybody sprout fangs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could have easily have been passed as a demon. Like, not necessarily.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's much more believable than a vampire.
But they did the I'm gonna bite your neck and then I'm gonna do that. And then give you the fuck. That's very vampire.
It's like, vampire, are you crazy?
That's a demon. Vampires are fiction.
I mean, start using your head.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, they also did try to give a scientific explanation for all of it too, with the doctor talking about that blood condition,
with the blood exploding in the sunlight.
Yeah.
There's clearly a scientific
Were they
reason for
psychos or psychos? Do they look like psychos? Is that what they look like? Psychos do not explode when sunlight hits them. I don't give a fuck how crazy they are. Greatest line from that movie.
Yeah, so watch Midnight Mass.
Yeah.
That was good.
What's that?
I said I watched that. Was good. I watched Squid Game.
Yeah, did you watch Squid Game?
Yep.
Oh, you guys got to watch Squid Game.
I finished it up
So
last
good.
night. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
Yeah, Yeah, Mike, you got to watch Squid Game.
Watch the second season of...
if you're okay with, English subtitles with Korean language. I mean, it does have a dub option too, but I hate dubs. I hate dubs with live action film because
I do too.
I can't stand seeing words other than what their mouths are making. You know what I mean? I hate hearing one language or hearing the language track, but then like seeing the mouths saying something else.
It's all out of sync.
And then because I also like to watch with the subtitles on anyway, because sometimes sometimes words run together for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to have the subtitles on anyway. And so when you have the subtitles on a foreign language film and then English dub on top of it, rarely do they ever match up.
They never do.
Like
No.
the English dub is saying something actually different than what the subtitles are saying, and that's really distracting. So
That's what they used to make fun of the old Saturday morning Godzilla movies that were dubbed, you know?
Mhm.
What are you guys looking for?
I can't.
Please.
Are you guys fucking blind? They're right on the mic right there.
Man.
They're on the microphone.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, you're blind. Wow. Wow. Holy shit.
well, here I
Blind fucking wow.
I actually got these for mine
Man.
because these fall off my face. So I got these little
Well, he doesn't wear his all the time.
rubber
The
things.
ladies are leaving.
So.
If they were on my face,
Or you just want to keep them on there so you don't lose them.
99% of the time I would know where they were at.
Well, no, because I got these because at work one time I was driving on a pallet jack and my glasses just fell off my face, almost fucking fell under the pallet jack, but I caught them just in time.
Yeah, he only,
And I just bought these things, so I'm like, fuck that.
he only wears them to read. So he
Yeah.
would just put them on. You know.
I wore my glasses to read and pork.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
To read about pork.
Watch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, Vanessa.
Not porky. You know.
How about now?
How
Yeah.
about now?
It's a Clark Kent Superman thing. Where'd Mike go? Oh, there he is.
But yeah, watch Squid Game. That show's so fucked up.
It's good.
Episode 6 will devastate you.
It makes me want to go back to what the hell is it called?
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale 3000 or something like that, or just Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
Yeah, I want to watch that. The OG,
That movie was so good.
the OG of these fucking type of movies, right?
Yeah, that movie was
Even
so
the
good.
Hunger Games took a big bite out of that, right?
That
Right.
was
Right.
remember Kill Bill?
The movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Sure.
first Kill Bill movie.
Uh-huh.
Remember Gogo Yubari? She was Oren Ishii's bodyguard, the schoolgirl with the ball and chain.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do remember that. Yep.
The actress was named
That's how I
Chiaki
remember
Kodiyama,
people.
and she was in battle royale.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's actually how I learned of battle royales, because I was just reading up on Kill Bill.
I had a friend at work when I first moved down to Philly, and he was like, "Oh, do you like anime?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Here, watch." He's like, "This is probably the best anime ever," and he gave me like Cowboy Bebop, and it was the first time I ever watched Cowboy Bebop. And I was like, "Wow!" I'm like, "This was awesome." He's like, "Here, watch this," and he like gave me Trigun, and I watched that, and he's like, "Here, watch this," and he gave me Battle Royale, and I was like, "Holy shit,
I don't
dude!"
know if
I'm
I ever saw that.
Battle
Battle
Royale?
Royale?
Oh yeah,
It was Hunger Games before Hunger Games.
yeah. It's fucking fantastic.
And it was
And it's Japanese.
It was anime?
No, it's live action.
Live action?
You said you haven't seen the Cowboy Bebop live action intro yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, throw that up.
on me.
Such a great fucking song. But yeah,
Tank.
the original anime composer is working on this.
Yep.
Yeah, I like
So-
that.
Ladies and
Brother
gentlemen,
Kyle.
Mr. Brother Kyle.
Hi, Brother Kyle.
Join the chat.
It's Peter Parker.
Brother Kyle, I didn't know if you were joining in on the show or if you were just here to take pictures. So I didn't know if you wanted me to get you a mic or what. Are you gonna be hanging out with us?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
All right.
Well, I mind.
No! Get porked.
There's a lot of just to forewarn you. There's a lot of pork, a lot of
A lot
porking
of porking
going on tonight.
yeah. Yep.
A lot of porking going on.
I hope you're a fan of porking.
Vanessa is.
Wow.
Well, that's what old Mike's been
that for
talking
me?
about.
No, I'm just moving my food. It's not for you.
When my woman puts a piece of food on the table in front of me, you know what I do? I eat it.
What was that? What was that commercial? Was that Budweiser commercial? You gonna eat that? There was in the Congo.
My mother makes the best brisket. Dude, that fucking commercial was great. That dude. There was in
What's going on, man?
Congo. Like each one of those guys, like we all know that guy.
Yeah.
And I remember them days of reading like the McFarlane Spider-Man, the when it restarted.
Yeah.
Well, not restarted, but the new Spider-Man 1 with
Yeah.
that's the what was it?
That was the new Spider-Man title.
It was issues like was it 1 through 5 or was it
No,
like
1
3,
through 5 was Torment. 6 and 7 was with the Ghost Rider, and then after that, I think it was 8 through 13.
Yeah, it was Torment 1 through 5. It was
No,
when he was
Torment
that was with
Lizard.
the Wendigo.
No, Torment was
Lizard and
Calypso.
and Calypso.
What was the
6 and 7 was Ghost Rider guest starring.
what was the run where Wolverine and Wendigo was in?
That was after that.
Issues 8 through 13. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must have bought like
And that was actually, I
10
think,
copies of that those
I think
issues.
that was the first time that he put on that Wolverine was seen in the blue and yellow costume.
In that run, I thought he was.
Well, no,
one of
not just in that run, but because for a long time he was in the brown and orange, or brown and gold, or whatever it was.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure he was in the brown, and then he got burned up, and then he.
No, that's what I'm saying. In that story, he started in the brown costume. He got in a fight with Wendigo, got his suit tore up, and then he showed up in the blue and yellow. Said, "I told Spider-Man, or Spider-Man made a comment that he was showing his age, or something about the old costume, or whatever.
Mhm.
A comment about the old costume. It's like, yeah, well, my other one's in the dry cleaners, or something like that. He said some snarky remark. But
I have literally 10 copies of that whole story run. If you want a copy of them, yeah, all right. I'll have to fish them out, but yeah, I must have. I literally bought like 10 issues of each one of those books that came out.
that was a good story. Torment was not well written, but of course it was like McFarlane's first.
He also has his
it
fucking
right.
house burned down during the whole thing. So
Did he?
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
That's part of the whole like comic bust 90s where everybody bought a million issues, everything, and none of them were shit type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Maybe like
yeah,
$5.
I'll still give you some dough for it.
They're all mint.
Yeah, I would
They're all
like to have that.
yeah. Torment wasn't well written, but that 5-issue arc I thought was really good. With Wendigo and
Yeah, because they were trying to
Wolverine
pin the
and
murders on
child murderer and
Wendigo,
shit.
but it
Yeah.
was that fucking
it's the sheriff.
yeah.
Brother Kyle, everybody, how you doing, Brother Kyle?
Hi, I'm over here just seething with frustration at Omni's website.
You know what? That kind of makes you think, though, with comic books, a lot of times you don't see a whole lot of like. Well, I guess this is a Spider-Man thing too, but even with Spider-Man these days, you don't see a whole lot of like smaller story arcs that don't it feels like anyway, that don't involve the fucking possible destruction of the multiverse if some crazy fucking thing happens and time travel's involved and all this kind of stuff. And like that story just in itself was just a straight up
Down to
murder
story,
mystery
Yeah.
involving Spider-Man and Wolverine, and it was just super cool. And
It was True Detective with Spider-Man and Wolverine.
yeah,
If
and it was cool.
Think about it. Think about the original Spawn story with the ice cream truck dude who was killing the kids.
Yeah.
Remember, it's very parallel to that story that he wrote for Spider-Man with Wolverine.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Wait, one. It was. I can't remember if it was the Spawn story or the Spider-Man story. One, I think, or maybe it was Spawn. Billy Kincaid was the name of the.
Yeah, that's Spawn.
Was that the Spawn?
Yeah, where he was
Yeah.
he was the mayor's
he's
or governor's son or something
Spelled
like
it
that.
different though. He spelled it without the G.
Yeah.
Well, the way you spell your
Okay.
name is not very common.
Nah, I know. Yeah, that's everybody.
It's,
always
it's
thinks that.
usually like when you see Kincaid, it's usually just
Yeah, he
K-I-N.
was
Which one of you fucking assholes, Jed?
What?
Which one of you fucking assholes? He's putting these on my car every 2
What
weeks.
is it? I can't even see you're moving
We
it.
have the
Oh,
podcast.
it's the Dallas thing. There's 4 us. What?
Well, I know it's not. I know.
So much?
I'm going to rule out a few people.
Hmm.
Brother Kyle would never, being a hardcore Eagles fan, wouldn't even fucking think about touching something like this for such a prank. Vanessa would never do it because if she did, she knew that she would no longer get porked. So by my deductions, that has just split the room in half.
It's like a murder mystery. It was
And-
Levy in the living room with the Dallas Cowboys sticker.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Go fish.
And I just don't see this. This isn't this. I've known Levy for a long time, and this doesn't have Levy written on it.
Nah, dude.
I would never go through the effort of doing that. Just,
Yeah, because you would have had to spend
right.
your hard-earned 75 cents on this fucking piece of.
Yeah, my magnum opus was filling your car with newspaper.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Look what he has.
So where you guys at? Trailers?
No, Mike's just trying to figure out who the fuck did that on his car.
No, that's an easy one.
We
Are you
finished
sure it wasn't your
talking about
neighbors?
shows we were watching.
Be here for 3 till 4 in the morning to talk about X-Transbots.
Are you sure it wasn't your neighbor that did it?
I'm sure it was everybody. I'm sure it wasn't everybody else except for you.
Well, congratulations on finding that one right away.
Yeah.
Because how long did it take you to find the star?
The star?
Yeah.
No, I found
Mike's
that one.
like, what
Yeah,
star?
I found that one. No, I found that one. You can ask her. I found that one the next morning.
Did you find the next morning?
Saturday
See, you didn't say nothing about it? I thought maybe you were
No.
driving around at work with it and shit like that.
Nah, because I learned my lesson with the whole Nickelback thing. Because ever since I stopped saying shit about the Nickelback thing, it stopped happening. So I'm like, no, I'm not. I came walking in. I told her about it, and I threw it right in the fucking trash.
Drats, foiled again.
Think about how much dumb money that Jed spent on me in the last couple weeks. These 2 Cowboys.
He probably was doing the fucking Nickelback shit too.
These 2
No,
Cowboy
that
magnets.
I can own up to. I was not doing Nickelback.
The fucking
that wasn't me.
Blu-ray
I would have owned up to that.
Excalibur
That was a good one.
That's a laser disc.
or Laserdisc.
So we were
I don't know if
we
you
were
were-
at we were at Knoebels about maybe a month or so ago, right?
Yeah, well, you
And,
should have talked about that on the last show then.
What's that? No. I'm following up on your Sherlock Holmes sleuthing.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we were at Knoebels like about a month or more ago,
This is a Pulp Fiction.
and they had those on sale for like $1. There was 2 of them that came in the magnet sticker set.
So
I'm
you
like,
paid $1 for this.
for both of them.
For both of them?
the star and the.
I would
helmet
say
came.
that you paid about $1 too much.
But it was well worth it. Hey, who put what? Because it wasn't. Listen, let me start off right. It wasn't even my idea. It was Lori's idea.
Lori's-
Do you know why?
Why?
Because someone put a magnet on our car that I drive home with. Do you remember that? That you got from Canada?
Wait, what did we put on there?
It was the Canadian-
the Toronto Raptors.
Yes. She's like, you should put that on Mike's Jeep or car or whatever. I'm like, yeah. I should. I'm going to. So that was the long. The long haul.
Now, you know, if punishment fits the crime and eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth and all that shit, do you really think that a Toronto Raptors magnet warranted a Dallas fucking Cowboys magnet? And what twisted
Lord's
planet
eyes.
of justice do you live on, Jed?
Reasonable expectation of escalation. Jed, come on now.
Ragnar put me up to it.
Ragnar. Hey, Dad. Put this Dallas Cowboys magnet on the Dragon's car. Imagine you have a friend named the Dragon and a kid named Ragnar. It's 2021.
Let's see. We're done with trailers.
I
We're done
wanted
with
to
what we
tell
watched.
Brother Kyle something, but the brownie is the brownie's interrupted.
Brownie's poking the shit out of your brain.
Damn it! If I remember it again, I'll come back to it.
Did you watch Squid Game?
I watched the first episode. And
Oh, okay.
It seemed pretty cool though. I'll check it out.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to tell you. Are you familiar? Have you ever heard about the Levy Juan Pablo incident? The dog with the fucking turd.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. All right. That's all I wanted to tell you about it. I don't remember if that was fucking great, Levy.
Yeah, that's great.
Where we at?
I was going to say we could talk about What If, but Kyle hasn't watched the last two episodes.
Oh. Kyle, go drive around the block quick. Man, we squeezed that one in.
Yeah.
We porked and then we watched What If. Yeah, but it's like the last episode. If it was like a half-assed episode number 4 or whatever in the middle of the season, I would say let's just talk about it. But the last two?
Last two, the second
there's a
last one
lot.
was What If Ultron won.
Yeah, you should.
And
we're not going to talk about it because we don't want to spoil it for
The
it. It's
last
good.
one was What If the Watcher Broke His Oath.
Oh, okay.
It's the title.
All I'm going to say about it, which was spoiler-free, because if you haven't figured this out by now, like, it was really cool how when they got to the end, how like everything the episode started really
It just
like
came.
making
Everything kind of came
everything
together.
came together.
Yeah.
Like it didn't end up being just a bunch of like one-off episodes and shit. You started feeling that a little bit after
Yeah.
what 5 and 6 after Doctor Strange and whatever the next one was.
Party
What was
Thor?
the next one?
Or zombie. Well, after Strange was zombies.
Or
and
it was after the zombie
After
one.
zombies, I think was Party Thor.
It was definitely the second half. You started realizing that they started kind of tying together.
That's what I watched. Was
Oh, Ultron showed up at the end of Party Thor.
Yeah.
And then next one was the Black Widow and Hawkeye in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of them were a bummer.
Talking
Oh yeah,
thing,
maybe
Kyle.
no, maybe yeah, no. The
You weren't even turned up.
Killmonger episode was before Party Thor, I think.
Iron Man got killed in like 5 out of the 8 episodes.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like his death is a Nexus event or something.
And then, probably worse to Iron Man, at least anyways, is that this ain't too much of a spoiler, but like Gamora, the scene with him and Gamora, and they're like, no, not you, Stark.
Yeah. Surprised the
They
Watcher
threw him
just-
down.
I'm surprised the Watcher didn't just kill him.
They the either the director or the writer was saying that in the next season they're actually going to expand on that story, that universe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Well, on the point of the, not necessarily about the episode itself, but now that I've watched the whole thing and shit, like, you may or may not be a fan of the animation, not the animation, the art style, like but the actual animation part of it, like the movement and camera movement and all the angles and everything and shit like that was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Like
it was well
they
done.
really did a good job of making it look natural looking.
Speaking about Marvel stuff too, I also heard that there's a rumor that the actress that played Agatha Harkness in WandaVision, what's her name?
Catherine Hahn.
They're going to do a spin-off with her as a show with her.
Agatha Harkness is supposed to be getting that series.
I was talking about that in another chat with Nico and Chris, and I don't really. I was kind of thinking like she's probably better off like as a supporting actor. I don't feel like it's just Marvel going like, everybody likes this character, we'll just give her own show, and
Yeah.
it seems kind of like meh.
Yeah. I mean, I still want to see the Darcy Agent Wu X-Files like series.
That has, I mean, and with the Harkness too, like it just has the potential to at least be funny.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, just imagine those two just going around, investigating like paranormal and supernatural cases in the Marvel universe. How awesome would that be?
Only for a short time, I'm sure.
No, not for a short time. Forever.
Eh.
Forever, Mike.
Dudes, what are they?
And then they're going to pork.
One can only hope. What are they going to do about Black Panther? What do you guys think they're going to do with Black Panther?
I heard that Shuri is going to be the new. Is it Shuri or Suri? sister. Yeah, I heard that she was going to be the new Black Panther.
Well, that happened in the comic book too, didn't it?
Yeah.
He took over as like the King of the Dead. But I mean, like, how are they going to introduce all
I
that?
don't think they're recasting. I think they said they're not going to recast.
I know it's going to be a tribute.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure.
they're definitely going to
That was a weird
talk
thing
about it.
this whole season, listening to him, man.
Yeah.
And knowing that he's gone. And that's like that'll be the last thing that we heard out of him and shit. That's
That version, or the Star-Lord T'Challa, I heard, was supposed to get his own spin-off series.
That was another...
the T'Challa as Star-Lord is pretty fucking awesome. That's still one of my favorite episodes.
It would have been worth it just to have more Thanos.
Yeah.
Right.
On that.
As like a kind of a good guy.
No, that's still genocide.
Captain Genocide.
Captain Genocide.
That sounds an awful lot like genocide. No, it's not, because it's random.
No, that's genocide. I was watching. I've been watching a lot of those Screen Rant trailers for what's it called, the pitch meetings. So you got another movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. You ever watch that one, dude? Oh man, the one they did with WandaVision was fantastic.
One other thing, real quick: Vision splitting Thanos in half with the laser beam.
Yeah, no, Ultron
or Ultron.
Yeah.
Ultron Vision.
Well, yeah.
Was that the most violent thing we've seen in the Marvel universe?
In the what if? Yeah. Unless you don't count the zombies eating everyone, but they didn't really show that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like actually seeing it. Like,
well, what's her name exploded?
What's her face?
Guys, I got Sharon on me.
Sharon.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Didn't see that coming either.
No,
not that quick.
What was there? Oh, did you guys hear about the Hellraiser reboot?
Ooh,
do you hear about that?
I did not.
So apparently, there's some controversy with it because they cast a woman to play Pinhead in the Hellraiser reboot.
Sexy Pinhead.
And
here we go.
Someone said that I guess that Pinhead in the books was originally a woman.
Yeah,
but it wasn't in the movies, of course.
Oh,
so the whole, oh no, I'm not another fucking change that I don't like. Rah by the internet.
Pinhead's so iconic, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
imagine Optimus Prime was a woman.
Well, if he was originally a woman in the original novels,
I'm all for that shit sometimes, but like not when it's an iconic character.
I don't know, but there's justification for it. I mean, if they're going to reboot the series and want a more faithful adaptation from the source material, then yeah, I don't like it when they change things just for the sake of changing things and giving the appearance of inclusivity and diversity. But, when there's a good reason for it, or if it serves the story better, then yeah, by all means.
I'll be back to torture your soul in just a minute. I have to go turn on the crock pot.
Wow, that is incredible. That is incredibly sexist, Mike.
And I'm the one that gets the shit about the sandwich jokes.
There's a ebb and flow, Jed.
I learned it by watching you, Mike. Kyle.
Yes.
Brother Kyle, you are an avid horror movie watcher. What's your opinion?
Oh, I really love Hellraiser. I have all of the movies on DVD, actually.
How do you feel about them recasting Pinhead as a woman?
I don't care.
I'm in that group. I don't care.
I mean, if it sucks, then I just don't have to watch it, and I can just watch all the old movies.
Yeah, I guess
which also actually kind of sucked, like some later ones anyway. Even the Hellraiser in Space one was like, I like it, guilty pleasure kind of, but it's terrible.
Kind of like Jason X.
What was the one where they were at a...
That's crossing the line.
That's crossing the line.
No, that's a guilty pleasure. That's got some great moments in it.
We're in the holodeck and he's back in the woods.
Yeah, and he's slamming that freaking that sleeping bag against the tree.
The girls they're like, let's go into the woods and get drugs and have sex.
Premarital sex.
What was the Hellraiser when they had the guy that had the CDs coming out of his fucking head and shit? Where it was like a club. The club owner opened the box.
Was that 3?
Was it 3?
I don't know.
I couldn't.
3 was the one with Terry Farrell in it from Deep Space Nine.
It's been so long since I've seen those.
Armored Saint was in the second Hellraiser. They were the metal band I was playing. Yeah, they were the metal band I was playing at that club.
Wow. Oh, maybe it was the second one then. Because this was the one that took place in the club.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch The Venture Brothers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one episode where
I didn't watch that much.
Dr. Morpheus Dr. Orpheus had all those like his friends over, and stuff like that. And they were having a party, and they were doing party games. And so
I gotta tell you, watching Venture Brothers, that's like a 2 a.m, like college era, like stoned.
Right. You got to be in the right frame of mind for that shit.
But we get high and watch Adult Swim at 1 a.m.
His ex-wife's boyfriend was, I guess they were playing some sort of game, and like he was fiddling with a box, right? And you see something that's supposed to be like a Cenobite, but he's got like this thing over his house, it's like a toaster. And he's like, submit to my toast, my pleasure toast. And like this fleshy piece of toast comes out of the toaster and plops on the ground. It's like veiny and wet and gross, and it's like splats onto the ground. But then like the guy in the back, like he looks like Solomon Kane, right? He's dressed like Solomon Kane, and he's fiddling with his box, like, oh, got it, and like a Rubik's cube, and everything just like and disappears. And it was so funny.
Solomon Kane is a cool movie. Have you ever seen that?
I've watched that movie. That's a good movie.
It on
Back and Forth. That's right. Yep.
That's a solid flick.
Who was the?
It was like some kind of Hugh Jackman lookalike dude.
I thought it was the guy that was in Judge Dredd that played him. Was it
which
Carl
Judge
Urban?
Dredd?
Or was it Carl Urban that did?
I don't think
Solomon
so.
Kane.
It might have been.
Or was it or am I thinking of that other movie that we were going to watch that had Carl Urban in it?
Oh, you're talking about the new Dredd?
Find out.
Yeah.
Or the most recent one?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was also in the Star Trek reboots.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up,
and
Kyle.
Doom.
And what?
And Doom.
Doom. That's right. I forgot about him being in Doom.
Yeah, he was the Doom guy.
That's right. Forgot about that.
So Hellraiser.
Mm-hmm.
I'll reserve judgment.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell
James
you
Purfoy. Okay.
that it's going to suck because it's a female, but I'm skeptical. I'm just skeptical.
That's because you're a raging sexist, Mike.
No, that's not true.
What are the track records of rebooting movies 30 years after and them being actually like great movies? Like
you're not woke enough.
We just watched Evil Dead, the newer Evil Dead.
That's a good one,
dude. That is a good one, but that movie is very polarizing. Like when I see people,
And they cut
when I see
tongue right in
people
half.
talking about that movie in the groups, man, some people fucking hate. Like you never see anybody that's like, it was all right.
What was all
You
right?
either fucking really
The
liked
Evil
it or
Dead
you
reboot.
hated it.
Oh.
Did you ever see it?
Yeah, I love the Evil Dead.
It was a
reboot.
good one, man.
Yeah, that was.
When that bitch came out with the nail gun and you heard her shoot it off a couple times,
Mhm.
and then they showed her and she was just shooting herself in the face with it or whatever.
Yeah, where
and
she
then
cut her tongue in half. And
and then she lighted the dude up through the fucking arm with the first couple of shots. Oh man, that's such a good scene. That whole fucking movie's good, man.
You know,
A lot of that was it seemed like they used some practical effects in that movie.
Yeah,
this would
that
be
was
a
good.
perfect time to plug my horror movie challenge group, even though it's not 8 days in.
Well, it's 11 days by
11
the time they listen into it. 12 days.
Well, that's
12
true.
days. But that's
Still
all right.
time. There's
Still
somebody
time.
who's finished already.
So it'll be 11 days by the time this podcast is over.
She finished like 3 days ago. So the 31 and 31 horror movie challenge, you can look for it on Facebook. So basically the premise is you have to watch 31 movies throughout the month of October.
Horror movies.
You win prizes if you complete it, which there's no way for anybody to check, so you could totally just
I finished. I finished as well.
Just throw out horror movie names.
We haven't had any controversy yet throughout those 5 years I've been doing it.
I watched the Thing in 4K. That was great.
I bet.
Yeah.
I
was good
watched
shit.
Army of Darkness and Repo the Genetic Opera.
What was the first one?
Army of Darkness.
Oh.
Which is the one I watch every year.
Another classic.
And also throughout the year.
I watch Army of Darkness only every time I'm flipping through the guide and I see that it's on. It goes right on.
Have you guys been experiencing like fucking a lot of Tina Turner lately? Like everywhere I go, I've been hearing fucking "We don't need another hero." Like every like commercials,
That's just
like
the soundtrack to Jed walking down the sidewalk. It's not actually playing Jed. I hate to tell you.
Isn't it? No, I heard it in the
playing in
fucking.
your head.
That's the JVU. That's the fucking soundtrack to the JVU.
I heard it in the fucking mall today when I was trying. I'm like, I fucking heard this like on the fucking radio. I heard it in the commercial, and like it's just been it made me want to fucking watch Mad Max again.
It's just like this meta thing that's happening to you now that you've noticed it, so you're just going to keep noticing it every time.
Yeah, like when the time's 1138 or whatever.
You know Jefferson's other nickname is Chubbs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to take names. We would just go through songs, and wherever there would be love, the word love, we would put Chubbs in, as long as it was used as a noun, because it didn't make sense when you use it as a verb. But Tina Turner, what Chubbs got to do with it was one of them. But you have to imagine him in the music video as Tina.
Wow.
You should have ate a brownie, Levy.
I'd be passed out by now.
Who run Bartertown? Master Blaster.
People would turn this episode on and it would say hour and 35 minutes, and it's like, oh, Levy ate a brownie and fell asleep.
Oh, I finished watching season 2 of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Ooh.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. There was like a middle part where it was like 2 episodes were kind of like a little wordy, where they're just kind of sitting around like in a council talking about shit. But the rest of it was really good, Kyle. You should watch it. Kyle. Yeah, Kyle.
What's next, Jed? Was that it for the news?
I was going to say, did you guys watch anything else that was interesting? Anything good?
Vampire Diaries.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Save it for the Vampire
No,
Journals
let's talk about
podcast.
Vampire Diaries. Hey. I watch Vampire Diaries. Let's talk about Vampire Diaries.
I'll throw
3
you
episodes
two
left,
the fuck
and-
out of my house so quick.
I'm at the episode where Kai came back
Yeah.
from hell.
Cut their microphones, Jed.
It's
Done.
very good. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to watch the originals.
Did you ever watch True Blood?
Yes. I still never finished it. I still never watched like the last half of the last.
Snooky.
Snooky.
Snooky. Snooky. Snooky.
That show, I liked it, but it got progressively like
Bad.
worse after each.
Snooky.
It got progressively snooky.
It jumped more and more sharks each season.
Yeah.
Snooky.
Yeah, once they started getting into political shit.
Snooky.
Well, the last good season was that season where they were like where Lilith came and they were doing the whole like vampire council, like all the really old vampire. I
like when they had the orgies.
Well, where the show went wrong is when they cut back on the porking.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So, yeah, because in the first season there was like
I was
porking all over the place.
I was still very impressed with the chick from Daredevil was in that. The
I
redhead.
think so. But like
the one that was turned and she's like, I still want to remember her.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Her name was Jessica in the show.
Gosh.
Who?
Yep.
Jessica Hammond.
The chick from Daredevil.
It's Deborah something.
Oh, Deborah Ann Wool.
Yeah.
The violence in the tits was the only thing that was keeping it on this side of the Twilight fence.
And that is why I stopped watching it when that all went downhill.
Yeah, but like there was like the first season, there wasn't a single episode where Jason didn't get butt naked and didn't pork somebody.
Yeah.
But naked. Suke.
Yeah.
Suke.
Yeah, because you know what? I remember watching and I was like, I don't know whether or not to be mad at this dude or to be like, fuck yeah, man.
He was porking everything.
He gets so mad whenever there's a man's ass in a show or something. He's like, what the fuck?
No, I get mad when it's lopsided. Because Sons of Anarchy pulled that fucking bullshit because there was titties.
Yeah.
There were titties all over the place in like the first season or so, and then from like season 2 through 7, it was no titties and it was all
They just
fucking
blur that
Jack's
on
ass.
FX?
Jack's ass.
Jack's
It's like,
ass. That was
you
it.
know, and it's not even like it was like
It was a nice ass.
And it was just him it was like him
Wasn't really
gyrating
common.
his ass, you know?
like the camera, like
It's just his
like
ass.
they made it too obvious. Like this is what we're showing you people.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Jack's ass.
Yeah. I probably would have enjoyed Ron Perlman's ass from time to time if I had.
It'd be funny if his ass looked exactly like
his face. I was just thinking that.
You guys are terrible.
Huh? It's just crazy, like how much like, he's,
Like the bottom of his butt cheeks is just like really wide.
I've never seen anybody look more like a fucking primate than Ron Perlman ever. Like he might be the missing link. Ron Perlman.
He looks more like a cat to me.
There was
He looks like I could see that a little bit, like a monkey cat.
Very animalistic.
And first off,
he was
played-
in Beast and Beauty and the Beast. Yeah,
he looked like a cat man there.
Yeah, he liked because
They
he
probably didn't have to put too much prosthetics on.
Do you think that?
And then there was that picture of that cat.
It looks
Looks just like him, and he's
Perlman.
like he freaking has to post like, please stop sending me this picture.
That's like the cat that looked like the dude that did the diabetes commercials.
Yeah,
or Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
Wilford Brimley cat.
Yeah.
diabetes,
Do you think that on the down? Like I'm trying to remember
diabetes.
how far into Ron Perlman's career Beauty and the Beast was, but like
I
you
was
know,
like in the beginning.
like
Yeah.
80s.
so you're just taking jobs at that point.
That
trying,
was pre-Terminator.
Well,
Linda
actually,
Hamilton.
Beauty and the Beast wasn't a bad show.
No,
I'm
I used
just
to watch it
saying,
with my
like,
parents all the time.
It's early in his career, right? And he's like, oh, I hope I can get some work. And then he got Beauty and the Beast, and like he knows what he looks like. He has to look in a fucking mirror all the time. Like he knows they picked him because he kind of looks like the Beast, and that's a bummer. It would be a bummer. No, I don't really care. Levy might care.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
You have to sign a release.
Take a picture of Cherry. But yeah, it's like Danny DeVito when he gets work. It's like, well, we need a little fat bald guy for this scene. Like
He was a shitty twin.
That was twins.
That was twins.
Yeah.
I was just
I was thinking, like, Danny DeVito wasn't in Big.
I was just
That was
smiling
Tom
and
Hanks.
nodding my
That was the
head.
Browning talking.
Yeah, he was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Danny DeVito.
He was also in Throw Mama from the Train
Dude,
With,
Throw Mama from the Train is
with
a
Axl Rose.
classic.
with Axl Rose.
Throw Mama from the Train is a classic.
Danny DeVito creeps me out.
Wasn't that Billy Crystal?
Because of
What's
the
that?
penguin.
Wasn't that Billy Crystal?
Yeah. This is my cousin. You don't have a cousin. You lied to me. Bung! Nailed him in the head with that freaking cast iron pan.
What's next?
Trying to think if there's any other news. Oh, there was a rumor that the dude who played Daredevil and the dude who played Kingpin from the Netflix series,
Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox.
thank you, will be coming back for an Echo TV show. An Echo TV show. Echo is a deaf superhero.
Oh.
Marvel.
Not familiar.
Then I guess that's weird news.
Weird news? I don't have any weird news.
You have the shrimp, the dinosaur shrimp.
Yeah, I know. I have some weird news. All right, so weird news.
Jed's wife spams Levy with articles.
Your BFFs.
Hey, Levy.
What?
I was saying about how Jed's wife spams you.
Oh. So this comes from Fox News. Faux News.
Faux news.
Fox Paws News.
Photography.
Yeah, so missing Turkish man joins search party for himself.
Wait. Run that back.
A missing Turkish man joined a search party for himself. He was he was declared missing.
It took me a second.
They organized a search party.
$20.
He joined the search party.
Nobody else knew.
Apparently no one noticed. A Turkish man who got drunk and wandered into the forest later unknowingly joined a search party to find himself, according to bizarre
Wait, you said knowingly? Like he knew he was
No,
looking for himself?
unknowingly.
Oh, he
unknowingly joined the
didn't
search
know
party.
he was looking for it.
Who are we looking for?
He looks a lot like you.
This is great. How many people did not notice that this dude?
We'll see. Behan Mutlu, 50, who lives in the northwestern Bursa province, was reported missing after he wandered away from his friends. A search operation was formed to find him. Mutlu joined a group of volunteers, not realizing he was the person they were searching for, according to the outlet. At some point, volunteers began shouting his name. Mutlu became confused and asked who they were looking for. I am here, he reportedly told them. Police realized the man they were looking for had joined his own search party and gave him a ride home.
That's great.
Yo, what a bunch of fucking sleuths they must have had in that group.
Yeah. So,
Oh man. They showed a picture, like, here's the dude that we're looking for, and he was like right there, and nobody bothered looking at him. That's one of my favorite weird news in a while.
so this one comes from our good friend John Hangen.
Yes.
This comes from from Insider.
Oh, Johnny boy.
By way of Yahoo News. A woman said her jean shorts gave her a wedgie so tight that she ended up in the ICU with life-threatening sepsis. A 25-year-old woman from North Carolina told BuzzFeed she got a life-threatening infection after wearing jean shorts. The shorts chafed her skin so badly she developed both cellulitis and sepsis. Doctors considered removing the infected portion of her bottom, but luckily Sam recovered using antibiotics. So,
That story was not as good as the last story. I don't like hearing about chicks losing their vaginas.
So she said that she felt uncomfortable in the shorts she wore on a date, but decided to ignore it. She said she started to feel sick the following day. I felt very sore and then started feeling ill, not just 100%. That night, I noticed that I had a large bump where the chafing had occurred, and as time went on, it started becoming more painful. The pain was isolated to one spot, and it felt like a throbbing, stabbing pain. 2 days later, Sam said she was sent to the emergency room after getting the area checked out by her doctor. She said she developed cellulitis, a bacterial skin infection that causes swelling, pain, and can become deadly if left untreated. The cellulitis had progressed to the point of septic shock, which occurs after the body has an extreme reaction to infection and can lead to permanent tissue damage and organ failure. She was admitted to the ICU, and the doctors considered removing the infected tissue during a debridement surgery, but they decided to wait a few days to see if she could fight off the infection without the procedure. Luckily, she was able to recover after 4 days in the ICU with the help of antibiotics.
Wait, did she get that at the front door or the back door? I missed that part.
Her ass.
Oh.
Which door is that?
The screen door.
The screen door. Yeah. And this one comes from Jed.
No, that's from my wife.
Sorry, from Lori.
Yes, from my wife.
This comes from the New York Post. Hundreds of three-eyed dinosaur shrimp surface in Arizona. So apparently there was a torrential amount of rain in northern Arizona. And in a section of the Wupatki National Monument, it looks like a small lake had developed where like the water collected and whatnot. So apparently in this dry lake bed... What?
Big puddle.
Yeah, big puddle. So apparently in this dried up lake bed, the eggs of these dinosaur shrimp were laying apparently in stasis. They look like little horseshoe crabs, and they have 3 eyes.
Isn't that a great plot for like a movie, like a fucking horror movie or something?
They're about like an inch long.
That is cool looking.
Can you see it?
You can't see that.
I mean, I can see it, but I can't really make it out.
There.
Isn't that like a fucking cool like horror movie idea?
It definitely looks like something that would
Slither.
in your ear.
Yeah.
Or
Or
Slither.
like face, like they give you a face hug. Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently these things are especially adapted to lay their egg, or for their eggs to like just become completely dehydrated and just be preserved until they're submerged in water.
Like sea monkeys.
Yeah, essentially. And then they hatch and they grow
Just
to
brine
adulthood
shrimp.
in like a week. And supposedly they live for only like 90 days where they eat pork and whatever else. And then they die.
Eat pork or eat comma pork?
They eat, pork. They propagate the species
They eat brains
by porking.
and they take over your.
And then they lay more eggs and repeat the cycle. So, and they're called triops, most likely because they have 3 eyes.
Mm.
I don't really like that name.
Something cool.
So apparently the water in this little temporary lake dried up within a week. They're not sure if the triops were able to lay any eggs prior to dying. So
It's like from Suicide Squad when the fucking starfish go over your face.
yeah, Starro the Conqueror.
I got a weird news story for you.
Uh-oh.
My wife found out that Rick Ashley and New Kids on the Block are begun playing next year somewhere
Sweet.
in Hershey. And she goes, "You're going to go with me, right?" I'm like, "Nope." She was like, "That's what you're supposed to do in a marriage. You're supposed to make sacrifices." I'm like, "That's a fucking suicide mission. That's not a sacrifice."
That sounds like a freaking great day.
When is this going to happen?
Next year sometime.
Next year, I picture next year like she drags him along, like
No.
the pandemic's long over with.
Never
It's a whole arena of people.
Right.
Jed's wearing his mask.
Because I don't want anybody to know
You
me.
don't want anybody to know. It's one of them big ones,
I'll be
man.
wearing a
Oh, yeah.
Dallas Cowboy hat and a fucking mask over my
That
face
sounds
and
like a
like
great show.
in disguise.
Cornucopia of 80s goodness.
See,
Or be like fucking
80s pop
like the
goodness.
Marvel disguise with the fucking gray hat and the fucking you know the
Right.
coat and shit.
I was telling somebody that one of the worst things about you guys not going to TFCon is that me and Levy don't get to torture Jed with our
Justin
love
Timberlake.
of pop music.
No,
On
JT.
the way down.
We're bringing sexy back.
you go BFF.
All the others
Go ahead, you go with
don't
my
have
wife
that.
to the concert.
I'll go.
Ugh, I'll tell her you go. I said
Isn't Johnny Wahlberg in New Kids on the Block?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg.
Star of
Maybe
Saw
maybe
2.
maybe Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch will make an appearance.
Nah, Mark Wahlberg's too big time.
Star of Stephen King's Dreamcatcher. Right? He was in that. Was he in that?
Don Wahlberg?
Donnie Wahlberg was in that?
Oh, Donnie Wahlberg, yeah.
That's Donnie's wife, Jenny McCarthy.
Wait, what? Donnie Wahlberg married Jenny McCarthy?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know that.
That's a
Yeah, they're on show for a while.
Stay out of it, Nick Lachey. He was in what, 98 Degrees or something like that?
Yeah.
I told you I met those losers in Philly, right?
Who's that?
Fucking 98 Degrees. They were out fucking
Yeah, they're not the back.
practicing the back alley or whatever.
Yeah, that's
from my
exactly
job.
right. That's what happens. You get they were like the Poison of Backstreet Boys, of like, boy bands.
I don't even remember that song. They had one song.
I didn't even know who the fuck they were. I was out back smoking a cigarette on break, and one of the dudes came asking me if I could have one. I'm like, sure. And here was fucking Nick Lachey, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck these people are. And my friend girl's like, oh, well, those are fucking 90 Degrees. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
The fuck's that?
Hey, douchebags.
He was porking Jessica Simpson.
There is that. Nope. I
Who's
also
the
met
dude that Impractical Jokers had on a couple times? That was Joey. Joey
Fatone?
He was from the Backstreet Boys. What fucking boy band?
I did get to meet
But he was pretty funny on that show, man.
What was the like 15 years ago, the third string quarterback for the Eagles that was living in Philly with his famous soccer wife? Was it AJ? He went to play for the Dolphins.
Oh, AJ Feely.
AJ Feely? Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him and his wife or girlfriend.
See, he was probably cool as hell.
They lived like right down the street from my friend. They were really cool.
Yeah.
He was just happy to be there.
Oh yeah. I was hoping that Donovan was just gonna like stay on IR that year because he was kind of rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't. They were winning a lot with defense though too, but
And
that would have been great.
And there was that one time when Jerry hung out with Fred Curry.
Yeah. Oh, Fred.
Toy news.
Toy news.
Yeah.
I got a few things. One official thing and just one third party thing. There's not, unless I'm forgetting something.
Well, why don't we start with the official thing because I'm pretty sure idea what I know what that is.
The official thing is Raiden.
Does it go woo woo?
Yeah, man. So they showed off the first Raiden. I got to pull
Charlie.
pictures up, or can I assume that everybody's seen it?
I've seen it. Have you seen the combined mode, Levy?
No.
It looks like trash.
That thing pales in comparison to the Moon Studio one.
What's
Even though,
not
you said
even-
you haven't seen that character yet from them, but
Like, what's the deal with all the kibble on the ankles?
Dude, that's terrible. That is terrible.
On the combined mode? Or
Yeah, on the combined mode, it's like
you ever wonder, like, what do they like? What's going through their head when they design these? And they had to have seen the Moon Studios one, and then they were like, "Let's just design this one that just doesn't look."
dude, if I would have
Wait,
saw
wait. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Before you guys start bashing
before we
the shit
start
out of
killing
it.
it, yeah.
Do you remember seeing it like when they had that whole anniversary speed train thing, like maybe a year or two
Yeah,
ago
I remember
in Japan?
that. Yep.
Did they show a combined mode? I don't think they did.
No,
right?
they didn't show anything.
They didn't show any. Are you really nothing? Not even
Silhouette or
silhouettes
something?
or anything.
I don't
like that?
even know that they.
I think they had a silhouette.
I'm not sure that they. I don't remember seeing anything.
I was just curious if it was the same exact thing or if they just like redesigned it for mass production.
Where the hell do you go to find the? Oh, shared media. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Anyway, so it was a silhouette, but somebody must have just kept cranking the.
To turn the contrast and the
Yeah.
brightness around, yeah.
But dude, that's terrible, man.
What is on the sides of his feet?
That's what I was saying.
Well,
like accessories or something. Like,
There are things on the like they have there.
Well, yeah.
But that's all nice and clean looking
That's
and shit.
not- Yeah, those just look like wings with some like either guns or missiles on them. What was that giant pile of crap on the side of each of his feet?
It looks like he stepped in something and it like got stuck to his.
Ew, I stepped in something.
That's
Walking
their
through a
that's
dumpster and he
that's
gets
their
thrown
answer to
between
not
them.
needing a stand. Let's add some extra support to the side so it doesn't
What that
fall over.
is
It
terrible.
look like that little gap looks like a silhouette of like another bot right by his dick.
Yeah, it does. Hidden toys.
Like, yeah, everything sucks about this. The shoulder pads suck.
Skinny bicep.
Skinny ass little biceps suck. He's got like his hands are coming out of like, I don't know.
They're like the couplers of the train.
Yeah, they look terrible.
His feet are like two
And-
different sizes.
His feet are, so the only thing I could think of about the legs being different sizes, we have to remember that this was a picture taken from like a silhouette that was blown out through contrast over and over and over and over again.
Mhm.
So there's probably a little bit of it. I'll be willing to give it the benefit of the doubt there that there's probably, like, you see where the leg is kind of cut out on our left, his right leg. That's probably filled in. Like if you went back and looked at the original, and there's like some other parts of this that look like that, even the bicep a little bit.
Yeah, I can
like
see.
It looks like it could be kind of turned in a little.
The left bicep looks like there's a chunk missing on the left hand side.
Yeah.
There, it's like it's a white reflection of the light, and they blew out the contrast of it, so it's disappeared.
That being said, I'm not going to completely destroy this thing, but just based on what I'm looking at, it looks terrible.
The Speed Train foot looks like one of those like white fucking tap dance shoes.
Yeah, it does.
Skylinks' mouth.
I don't know. It just doesn't look good. And then this is here, Vanessa. You look at this. You don't even know what the hell's going on, or who this character is. That's Raiden. He's made of 6 trains. Raiden, however they pronounce it. So he's a combiner made out of 6 trains. That's Takara. That's like the official Takara version.
This is like the Mortal Kombat 2 Raiden.
Okay. Yeah.
After he gets the haircut and in the vest.
This one is the third party one.
And that's Mortal Kombat 1 Raiden. Christopher Lambert.
Let's go back and let's look at them at the same time. Look, I still got this picture of Wolfie on my desktop posing in the fucking horrible shirt. So the one on the left is the official Takara version. The one on the right is the third party. Like which one looks better to you?
To me,
Yeah.
right. The one on left is too busy.
The proportions are way out of
The proportions are so weird.
Which way is which foot is supposed to be which way? Which image is flipped? Like which one is supposed to have the Speed Train foot?
You know what? I couldn't unless I look at that one. Is there one in? Oh, you know what? I know where it's at.
You spelled reflector wrong.
Did I? I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah, you spelled it reflectier. Like it was Russian.
In Mother Russia, the files reflect you.
What is with all these repaints coming from Action?
We'll get to those. Second.
Milking that thing like the.
Oh man, wait, which one's going which way? So the right one. So the bullet train, at least on the Zeta, well, it's on. So it's the right side, but the Takara got to go in the other way. So I don't know. I'm assuming Takara has a right,
Or the image is flipped.
Yeah, correct. But look how good that looks compared to that other one. I don't even believe it. I don't know. And then, so there's pictures of. Did you see the ones with the that show the scale levy?
No.
Here's a picture of.
Okay.
So he's probably closer to. I don't want to say Ironhide size, MP Ironhide size, but it looks like.
Yeah, he doesn't look too much bigger than the cars.
Yeah, but look at how he's crouched. His knees are all bent and shit like that. Like if he stood up a little bit, I think he'd be closer to.
It's hard to compare because
it is.
It's like he's up in front and his legs are bent.
Can I just say from like a photo standpoint, I think it was really terrible from to put that right in front
of Ultra Magnus.
Blue Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
He's got a lot of kibble coming off his arms.
That's on his back. Yeah, that's on his back, and that's.
There's that overhead picture, isn't there? Wasn't there one that's like a bird's eye view of him? You could see like the.
If there is, I got it. Oh, here we go.
See, like the torso, huh? The upper torso.
Go back. Wait. Go back. There. Are his back of his feet like empty like that? They're like a shell.
Yeah.
It gives me Bumblebee flashbacks,
dude. So are the legs. Like, look at the.
If you told me this was an MP, I would say this is more of a main line.
Yeah.
The legs are both empty on the outside too. Out here,
it doesn't look like an MP to me. Like quality wise, build engineering.
Going for it.
On American retailers, it's going for $210 or $220.
Ami was what, 142? I think it is.
I don't know.
I sent the link,
but there's no.
You're not in for that.
Notifications from that Brian Massner guy. Every time somebody messages you, I get a.
I know. Yeah.
Thing too.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Not in for that, Mike.
For the Takara one, I'm kind of bummed out because when I heard that they were both doing them, I like when they do. I like getting different companies for the different things, individual or combined. And I was completely and totally planning on getting the Takara ones for my individual bots and getting the Moose Studio one for Raiden but I was trying to like that Shoku. I was trying to like, he looks decent from certain angles, but he's just a mess, dude. And everything's all, it's like another, it's, if it's an MP, if they're considering it an MP, but it does look a step above, just barely above mainline.
Are you still in the, I'm going to get like one of every masterpiece that comes out? So you're going to get it regardless, just to have it as a collect?
Oh, no.
No.
You mean, no. I don't even, I don't even own the masterpiece anymore for like Shockwave. And
okay.
A bunch of other ones actually, like where I got Fans Toys or even X-Transbots instead of the official. I mean, there's some that the official came out and it's like, damn, that like Sunstreaker was awesome. There's a couple over the.
Because you were doing that up until like MP50 or something like that.
Hound. Yeah,
Hound,
I stopped. Yeah. I was doubling it up because I was opening one and then I was keeping one. I stopped that.
I saw that TF Source has Acoustic Wave up for pre-order.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's almost $300.
Wow. What was it for us? What was it on TCP? It was like 2.
I pre-ordered mine through BBTS, so I'll definitely get it, but it might be like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, you guys are literally like collecting renders right now.
Yo, I was just going to say that. Yo, dude.
Hey, BBTS had them up?
Listen, you want to have a good laugh? Let's go. I'm going to sign in and go to my account, and I'm just going to scroll through all my pre-orders.
Let's see the damage of it all.
I have 46 things pre-ordered at BBTS.
All right, you ready?
Yep, go.
Here we go.
There's 4 X-Transbots.
Deformation Space, Thundercracker, Skywarp, got FT Fort Max, the fucking updated colors. That shit pisses me off so much, but I really wanted the white and black ones.
I say you hated that mold.
$249.
I don't hate it.
Maybe it was Levy that hated it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
The tapes are $120.
Oh, yeah, they are. Jesus.
X-Transbots are fire.
Well, at least the crow's there. That's
Frankenstein.
At least that breaks it up.
Got Deathsaurus.
Yeah, 4 more X-Transbots.
The Crow. Oh, those are the Omnibots. All the Omnibots. Who the fuck is Jansen? Oh, that's Perceptor. And then
that one I did pre-order.
Deformation Space, Starscream.
Yep.
Look at
KFC.
All the junkie Hans. Yeah. Who the fuck is that? That's Groove. And we got the American version, or no, it's the Japanese version of Punch and Counterpunch, which I also got the American version.
I'm so damn excited for that figure.
The X-Transbots, Quintesson, like not the Balos. What are they? The Executioner, or not the Executioner, Prosecutors. The other Junkion. There's the American version. Oh, we got the Battle Chargers, not the Battle Chargers. Yeah, Runabout, Runamuck.
Got them too.
Nightbird, Kintaro, Mortal Kombat.
Hey, there's the acoustic.
There's
wave.
Acoustic Wave. It was $250, and they have it up for what, $300?
You just showed me. What was it? What did
for what?
Say? The Acoustic Wave? Or no, that was the tapes he just showed.
Yeah, the tapes on TF Source, they want $170. I guess this is for like
looks like they marked up
pre-orders.
Looks like they marked up everything $50.
KFC.
Yeah. And then actually, I mean, BBTS had Acoustic Wave up for like $250, and TF Source has them now for $290. So
wow, that Snake Eyes is $130.
No, I got 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Because I was getting one. I was getting one to open and one to keep sealed, and then the third one was going to be for Alan, and I forgot to.
Man, you know what I should have brought up? Sorry, random. Just thought about that. I should have brought up that Gigapower.
You should have brought up that Starscream. I forgot to say something.
Oh yeah.
I thought
have yours soon.
I thought you showed it to him, Kyle, at RetroCon. I would have brought it.
Dude, look at all this shit. Look at the fucking scrolling thing. I'm only like 2/3 of the way down the page. It's fucking insanity. Look at all these Thundercats. You got Thundercats coming. The Skids repaint. Look at the Arc.
You're not gonna see. Oh, there's that Virtus.
Yeah, look at I'm in it with you, Jed. Jed,
October. Yeah, right.
Yo, you know what we're doing, Jed? We're fucking diamond handing. We're diamond handing our pre-orders. Are you a paper-handed bitch or are you a fucking diamond hander?
Dear X-Transbots Virtus backer. Dumbass.
Jed, I got a funny prop bet. Right. What do you think is gonna happen first? Virtus comes out or the AMC squeeze?
Squeeze first. Yeah, the AMC squeeze will come out. Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
I think pretty much
I don't think we're gonna see Vertus before the Chinese New Year next year. I'll be surprised.
No, we're not.
I don't.
It said 20. I saw somewhere. I think it might have even been on X Transbot's page. They said definitely 2022.
That's what
And
they
I'm
said,
pretty sure
2021,
it was like
2020.
Not in the second half, but definitely after. I think it either said March or May. I'm pretty sure.
Totally after the New Year's.
I like how no matter what.
It will seriously be 5 years after I pre-ordered it that it might come out. Maybe
5 years.
Five years.
Does it have the date that you ordered it?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
When did I pre-order it?
It was May, I think it was of 4.5
The worst part
years
about
ago.
yours is that you paid for yours already.
Yeah, man, I paid for that pre-up. Then they added the extra fucking $50 on for my birthday this year. Back in March.
By the time it comes out, it's going to be another $50 more expensive, and me and Levy will just.
Yeah.
We paid for the pre-order. That paid for the pre-order. That paid for the pre-order for your fucking Vertus.
You know what? You guys laugh about it, but you're gonna meet the same fate with all these fucking X Transbots fucking renders that they've been showing that you're fucking pre-ordering.
Well, the old ones are definitely coming out. Like those recolors, they're definitely coming out.
Oh yeah, the ones they've already pushed.
Junkions and that kind of shit.
But all the fucking new stuff that they've been showing, like the fucking Runabout, Run Amok, the fucking.
Have you seen anything on this list besides Outrider, obviously, and Blitzwing from Fans Toys, and then the Make Toy Seekers? Did you see anything coming down that list that you're like, that's never happening?
Oh, never happening,
or not happening for a long time?
Oh, all the extra Transbots,
all of them,
all of them, yeah. You're not gonna see that stuff until after Chinese New Year if you're lucky.
The last thing X Transbots put out
was it the Dr.
The shitty cup.
No, the Streetwise. Yeah, Streetwise.
I thought Cup came out after that.
Oh man, it was close. Those should be coming out soon.
So speaking of X Transbots,
yeah. Speaking of X Transbots, so
what's with all the fucking? What's with all the recolors of the fucking mold for Cliff Jumper?
I'll go back over here and I'll run them down real quick. Oops, pages.
I pre-ordered that mini Firmament Mini.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like $35.
That's actually pretty good.
Okay, so I'll start at the bottom.
Good God.
Yeah. So Yellow Cliff Jumper.
That's Bumblebee.
Yeah. Yellow Cliff Jumper kind of goes. That's self-explanatory. That was the old Yellow Cliff Jumper that came out in G1.
Mm-hmm. What was his nickname?
Are you thinking of Bumble Jumper?
Yeah, no.
Nah, Bumble Jumper was weird because it was its own fucking mold.
Oh, okay.
By itself.
It was a Festiva.
Oh, okay.
He did look like a Festiva. Mm-hmm. I wish somebody would make one.
X Transbots to the rescue.
It's on my list, brother Kyle. Fucking Fans Toys. Yeah, when the Fans Toys Bumble Jumper comes out.
Tap Out. Which character is this?
Tap Out is one of them fucking, like, when they put out the comic book that goes along with the official Transformer Collector Club comics.
Yes.
Or like the Wings universe, or like one of them weird ass side universes and shit or whatever. Yep. I'm pretty sure that Tap Out is from one of those universes.
Was it like a Shattered Glass thing or
no? Just a completely different character.
Oh, okay.
Cliff Jumper mold, by the way. Female, I think. Or no, Glyph. I'm thinking a Glyph maybe. Glyph was a female.
I think you're right.
But Tap Out should be female because I don't know if I could rock that color with a clean conscience. I like the color too, but not for the whole outfit.
Who wore it better?
Tap Out.
I actually like that color.
Or Mariah Carey.
It was my favorite color.
Yeah, I like that color.
And all of its
at least for the car mode.
It's got the matching shirt and shoes. All right, let's move on. The blue Cliff Jumper, along with the yellow Wind Charger that I'll show you a couple slides up. You can kind of see them right over there in the thumbnails.
Yeah.
They were, if I remember correctly, Mexican prototypes. Or prototypes, or they were only released in Mexico or some shit. Pretty sure the yellow Wind Charger was definitely Mexican. I'm pretty sure the blue Cliff Jumper was as well, but you might have to go on TF Wiki if you really actually give a fuck about that kind of stuff. But
no.
Basically prototype colors. G2 hubcap needs no explanation. And so this one, I'm not completely sure, but I have them up there as Rest Q, which was a GoBot. But in the Transformer universe, I
like that color too.
They had a lot of like little Transformer mini bots because they took that that license over.
Oh, right.
The GoBots. So
yeah. Okay, there you go.
they just started kind of making, for Christ's sake, it's the only picture of him that exists. But anyway, that's him. So that's who I think it is.
Why do I know that? Why do I know that insignia? What does that mean?
That's they're from a Wings universe.
No, it came from Transformers Animated. Elite Guard.
That's it.
So that's who I think it
Ultra
is.
Magnus had that symbol.
Think that checks out?
Yeah.
White body,
Makes sense.
gray arms, orange face.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's kind of cool. I dig that a little bit more than the teal.
You could get one of those stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Let's see what other recolors we got. This is a character called Rook. That's from.
I read about that character
Chess.
too.
Yeah,
Castle
there was a
piece
Rook
is
in the
called a
G2 Marvel comic, but it was not the same Rook. But there was a specific Rook
Oh, really? Nothing?
that showed up in one of them side
Oh,
universes or whatever.
Yeah, these two. They didn't catch it, man.
I know what Tress is. You castle the rook, right?
Yeah.
When you castle with your
It's
rook,
not fun. The moment's past. It's not funny no more.
you castle with your rook and your king.
Nobody heard it because we were all talking at the same time anyway.
We're talking different nerd. Not the same level of nerd.
So anyways,
These are all just fucking, I don't know.
Cash grab?
Terrible repaint cash grabs.
and then that's the Mexican wind charger. I mean, not the,
What do they name him? Speedy?
Wow.
Speedy Gonzalez?
That's cool looking too.
yeah, he's kind of cool looking.
Ah,
I'm not getting this one. I'm getting a couple of these, but I'm not
Why? Because
getting.
he's Mexican?
racist.
As it turns out, the two Mexican ones I'm not getting.
Mechist.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Except that I have a completely not racist reason to be doing it.
Was it?
I don't believe you.
Was it like a mecha, like mechist? You're a mechist.
I'm Mexican.
I know
a
this is
robot
going to
racist.
sound. This is going to sound like a crazy rule to you guys, but I only get
He only gets white Transformers.
only if they're characters.
Only USA
You
Transformers.
know what I mean? Like the other like
freedom
you guys
freedom
are
bots.
idiots.
That's why I didn't get Magneto.
freedom bots.
Well, they're not characters. They're just like prototypes.
Oh.
So we're trying to say if you weren't invented in there, you're not a real.
You're not a real character. You're just yellow wind charger.
These are
Hey, they're blue cliff jumper. Come on, you ain't a character.
What color was Glyph?
Glyph was like a
Blue, right?
yeah.
Or white?
Glyph was blue.
Blue. Okay,
The white one, the white bumblebee was bug bite.
that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I think this is,
I
Jed?
like how the likes are like only like 20, 25.
Well, a lot of times when I share, but well, yeah, these are like
I mean, that's a
bullshit.
cool color for the car.
You get
the
more
gray.
likes usually on the Instagram when you post.
No. I don't mean that. I mean that these don't very. They're not like a lot of people. I don't. Do you see like a lot of people going? Oh wow! I'm so glad they made. The
I don't think that
Mexican cliff
I don't
jumper."
think that there needs to be a lot of people because the molds are done and they could just fucking crank a couple of these out and give it a
Still-
new paint job and
yeah.
shit.
For crazy
And-
psycho people like Mike.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, a couple of them, but like
if they're not.
I feel like this is definitely a cash grab. Not a cash grab against the fans because they're still charging the same that they charged for them the last time.
Are they?
around, yeah, around
What was it?
like $85.
Oh,
Okay.
it's
Still
kind of a crash.
Still
grab.
probably cost them 20.
No,
bucks
the
to
reason I
make.
say it's a cash grab is because like I feel like at some point they got to make the money up for this cup thing.
Oh,
So it's
all
like,
right.
what's the easy way to
Yeah,
make just
I guess
a
you're
couple
right.
bucks
they,
to fucking?
They probably ate a whole shit ton of.
I bet they
fucking-
did, and you know what? It was the right move. It was the right move, and you got to commend them for that at least, anyways.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'll
can
reserve
understand wanting to
judgment.
recoup their costs from getting fucked by that factory.
Yeah, but they're not recouping it at the cost
But
of
you guys-
like
you guys
price
think-
gouging fans. They're just
Yeah.
trying to recoup it by like here's some
Here's
off
some
the wall
here's some
fucking-
here's some
some B sides. You want some B sides for a couple
Yeah.
bucks.
You guys didn't get anything though.
that?
So you didn't get anything yet. You just got more pre-orders.
You got more
Put
pre-orders.
give them
Yeah.
more money for
Yeah, it's
nothing.
pretty wild, man.
It's all virtual fucking collecting at this point. So
It was all that I can remember
I
for
have
this
some
week.
Transformers news.
I was gonna say, Kyle, would you like to contribute to any of the economics or financial blackout show
Brother
section
Kyle,
of the
wants
show?
Brother Kyle wants to remind everybody to not only buy AMC stock, but also go to see all the movies at AMC theaters.
And to go to Hidden Toys and buy all the artwork under Brother Kyle, right? What artwork pieces do you have available for purchase, Brother Kyle?
I can't remember what they're all named. I have the Sephiroth,
Mm-hmm.
the Fire. I have Code of Honor, which is, I think, my favorite. with Dinobot and Cyclonus. I have the Wonder Woman, which SLB Vlog recently just reviewed.
That's true. On his untubing video.
Yes. And I have one more, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Mona Lisa Dickbird?
Right.
And is that it?
That's it, I think.
That's it.
Yeah.
Which Jed actually did.
No, you did that.
I have some Transformers news.
Do tell.
Since you guys are the #1 Beast Wars podcast.
We are the #1 Beast Wars constantly. We haven't heard that in a long time, actually.
Yeah.
We have to keep reminding ourselves that we're the #1 Beast Wars podcast.
Transart just put up they didn't do the pre-order for it yet, but they just put out some pictures of their Transmetal 2 Megatron that they're doing, which looks really cool.
I saw that.
I will be getting it.
I'll say, Mike, you pre-ordered that, didn't you?
No, that's
I'll
one.
bring it over so you can check it out.
One that did not sneak onto my short list.
I like what Transart's doing with they're kind of just making like masterpiece size they're almost exactly like the original toys. They're just better made and they're articulated and they come with cool accessories.
Is that the same? Did Transart do the Primal that was on the skateboard?
Yes,
Okay.
Skateboard Gorilla.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Okay.
And Transart also they did put up a pre-order for this. They did the Transmetal 2 Optimal Optimus.
Oh, okay.
Which is that's my favorite Primal. I always love those colors, the blue and orange. The only thing that sucks about it, and I'm still getting it, is that it's another company, a Perfect Effect did one too, but they didn't make him big enough. So ideally you would want him to be as big as that dragon that I have. But he's not. He's much smaller, which kind of sucks. I'm really hoping that JX does one eventually.
Who did that Ravage? Was that
was Transart.
Transart? Okay.
The Beast Wars Ravage?
The one that was like all chromed out.
That thing's really cool looking.
I wanted to get that and I totally forgot. But yeah, it looks really cool. Because he scales.
Decepticons forever.
He was legend size, right?
No, he was MP size.
Oh, he was MP size.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Why do I remember seeing him like in a picture in front of Soundwave and he looked really small?
I don't know.
Maybe it was perspective.
They are doing not Kingdom, but Hasbro is doing like one of those. I think it's called Transformers Selects or something. Oh, okay. So that company is also doing some stuff. I can't remember exactly what they're doing. They're putting up some Beast Wars figures that are cool looking. Waspinators, or not Waspinator, Pterosaurs coming out.
Waspinator.
Wait, who's putting that out?
Kingdom.
That Pterosaur, looked pretty cool.
I see. It's a retool of the Air Razor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And they were doing some other things too. It's funny, they had this like Kingdom line that's like this Transformers Select or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah.
It's not Select. I can't remember. That's a certain line. Oh, the Golden Disc. The Golden Disc line or whatever. And most of them that they did were G1 figures.
Let me see if I can find that one page, Mike, and then I'll have you pull it up on the TV.
That's all Beast Wars news.
Beast Wars news from the #1 Beast Wars podcast, brought to you by our roving reporter, Brother Kyle.
Yes.
See if I can find it here.
We're doing a orange Tigertron, which is, I guess, his original, like, what the concept he's supposed to be, like the orange and black colored, which I heard they switched him to white just to look better with like the background aesthetics for the show.
Is that like a prototype color?
It was like the one with like the mutant mask and...
Oh, okay. Where the hell is that article?
The Golden Disc Collection, that's what it's called.
I saw that Restore the Snyder Cut is was trending on Twitter.
So this is like, they're calling it like chapter 1. I guess each one comes with like a little story or something that's all supposed to like tie together.
Did you watch, Kyle, the deleted scene from Black Widow where she meets up with Ross at the end?
I did not.
That's up on YouTube. So you can see that.
Mezco Toys announced some stuff. They had a Mezco Con last weekend.
Oh, yeah. There was the Doctor Doom.
Yeah, they announced a new Doctor Doom, which looks really sweet. I'm probably going to order that.
If I was a big Power Rangers fan, those Power Rangers
they look
really
amazing
good too. Yeah.
I showed one of those pictures to April, and April thought it was like a cast shot.
Yeah, they look really good. That's like where the soft goods like works perfectly for those type of characters.
Yeah.
I guess they're doing Road Rage and Puffer. They have the Autobot Jackpot.
Jackpot was he was an action master.
He comes with it says Autobot sights. Was that his thing? It was like a little pterodactyl.
Probably, can't remember.
Yeah, Mike, take a look at these Mezco Power Rangers, man.
Go Power Rangers! What a great
You send
song.
me Power Rangers like I like them. I said you're sending me Power Rangers shit like I
just
like
look
them.
at them though.
You know what?
Amazing.
You know what I pre-ordered? I pre-ordered that Power Rangers like mashup thing they're doing with the turtles.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the one that's
and of course it's not sending.
Shredder, and I think Lord Dracon.
Oh, there it goes.
It was pretty cool looking.
Yeah, did you see that Power Rangers fighting game, Battle for the Grid?
I did not, but Shattered Grid is a cool
It's
comic.
good.
Those comics are actually really cool.
That basically looks like
A cast shot.
a cast shot. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Right here, check out this Mezco Dr. Doom also. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see the Mezco Dr. Doom, Kyle?
No, I didn't see him.
I did.
There you go, Mike. You can pull those up.
Oh. Oh.
So that's a shot from the movie of the Rise of the Beasts,
Yeah.
and that's the Autobot team that's going to be in the movie.
It's severely lacking in beasts.
Yes.
So
you ready? So we'll do the names. Ready? You see, you guys can guess them. Go ahead, Kyle. You guess who the
you already told me.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
guess who those characters are.
I know that's Optimus.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Jazz?
Jazz, I guess. Is that supposed to be Ironhide?
Okay. All right.
RC?
Okay. All right. So Optimus and Bumblebee, you guys got that right. Those are hard to fuck up. RC is correct with the bike. The Porsche is Mirage, and the turtle van in the back there is Wheeljack.
Yep, why not?
Wait, go to the Decepticons.
Megatron?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Scourge.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
I couldn't tell you any of those.
Looks like something out of Mad Max, to be honest.
I think that car is cool looking.
I actually like the truck, the big
it's
one.
cool
The
looking.
tow truck? Yeah.
Nah, the big one.
I sent you a picture of that Dr. Doom.
Yeah, who are they, Jed?
I'm pulling up. I got to find the Decepticons' names.
Do you think they just have like the people that are just doing this like don't even know, and they're just looking at a list of Transformers names and then like they know Optimus Prime of course and Bumblebee, but like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's scroll down to the Wheeljack.
That's a cool
Yeah,
name.
that Dr. Doom looks really good. I'll say this about Mezco. I'll never buy a Mezco unless it's one of them characters that doesn't have. Like I would buy a Mezco Iron Man
They have one.
because it doesn't
It's
have.
classic Iron Man, though.
Yeah, I want a little bit more of updated Iron Man. Like the whole soft goods thing, I'm just not into collecting it. But I will say that it probably photographs way better.
Mhm.
I shouldn't even say probably. It just does photograph way better than toys that do not have soft goods.
You know what I would like to get one of these days from Mezco? I would like to get one of those Ninja Gomez's that they do.
Yeah, those are hard to come by.
I know. My friend actually is selling his, I think the Golden Gomez.
Oh,
And I forget which one it was, but yeah, he was asking me if I want to first crack at it, and I think it was like $250
Yeah.
he wanted or something. I'm like, hey man, like I know that's actually probably cheaper than what it's going for. That's probably a friend price, but I'm like, I just don't
yeah.
want to.
That's the one thing I like about the Mezcos is a lot of them go up in value.
I'd be better
By
off
a lot.
just hoping that they're going to re-release one again, and hopefully I can get a crack at it.
Like I just saw listings, sold listings for that Mezco Direct Joker
Yeah, and I sold that fucking
for like $400 or $500.
that Batman Beyond Mezco that I
Yeah.
bought. I sold that for like cost,
Yeah,
and I wish I wouldn't have. I was
yeah, he's
like,
got to be up there because he was a Comic-Con
I just
exclusive.
I was like hard up. I needed some money at that point in my
Mhm.
life.
So it says, let's see, along with Prime, Bumblebee, jump back in action along with fellow Autobots, Mirage, RC, Wheeljack, Rise of Beasts will bring in the Maximals, Predacons, and Terrorcons, with the first two groups standing out, turning into animals rather than vehicles.
So if they do that thing that I was saying, how they name them, like the beast, like Tigertron, will be like a fucking cat or not.
So it's going to
He'll be a hawk.
So it says that Ron Perlman will voice Optimus Primal.
Who?
Ron Perlman.
Oh, yeah.
And he a group including Rhinox, Air Razor, and Cheetor, as well as the Terracons. They're led by Scourge, and his only confirmed cohort for now is Nightbird, his second in command.
Is that these?
Yeah, apparently.
So that is
Good-
Scourge.
Good guess, Levy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming the car is Nightbird.
Yeah.
And tow truck's miter.
Nah, the tow truck's fucking like her. You imagine? She's like really butch and shit. Like fucking talk shit at the Autobots and then spits into a spittoon.
Do you think they'll have any Predacons?
They just said they were going to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a feeling that everything that's not a car is going to be CGI. 100%.
Black Arachne will transform into a snake.
Like all the Maximals and the Predacons will be 100% CGI.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, Kyle, but this is, being that this is the #1 Beast Wars podcast,
Can't be any worse than the last movie.
you can take,
Wait a second. Are you talking about Bumblebee?
No. I was talking about
The Last Night.
Last Night.
Oh, okay.
Also didn't like Bumblebee.
What?
Sorry.
This movie is gonna suck on ice. I'm sorry. I think we know that, and I think you know that, and it's fine. And I want you to like it, and I want to like it, but I'm pretty sure that it's gonna suck on ice.
Well, the good thing is that I'm definitely going to be going into it with the lowest of expectations.
Yeah.
How did you get Scourge, by the
I
way?
don't know if I could be as
That's what Scorch
disappointed as I was with the
transforms
last
into, is like
night.
a dark-colored truck
Oh, okay. Which Scourge is that?
from Robots in Disguise.
Oh, okay.
That was actually the first version in animated form, I believe, of a black repainted Optimus Prime.
It was, and I know that thanks to Chris.
In Robots in Disguise.
RID 2000.
Yeah.
Car
Yeah.
robots.
Tell everybody the bit of trivia that you told me about Circuit Breaker. Oh, the first appearance.
So Circuit Breaker, it was, and I don't know all the ins and outs of the exact rule, but I guess some of the comic books that were like satellite titles for Marvel
Mhm.
that weren't like in the traditional MC or the Marvel Comics universe and shit,
Mhm.
like Transformers and G.I. Joe and like other books that they put out. If creators made characters up for one of those books and shit like that, they wouldn't become a Marvel character until that particular character appeared in a regular Marvel comic,
Okay.
which is what happened with, remember, Death's Head. Death's Head was originally a Transformers character and ended up being like a Marvel Universe character. Circuit Breaker is property of Marvel because she actually did appear in an issue in a Marvel Comics story. You know what it is?
Circuit Breaker?
Circuit Breaker appeared in a Marvel Comics
No, I'm
story.
saying the comic was called Circuit Breaker.
Good guess, but no.
No?
Kyle, I want to hazard a guess. It's going to surprise you. The answer is going to surprise you.
I know so little about like those old Transformers.
Give me a
comics,
second. Give me a second.
No, but yeah. Okay.
Ghost Rider.
Something like Moon Knight or something.
That one makes no sense.
All right. West Coast Avengers.
Makes more sense, but no. All right, I'm just going to tell you.
East
It was-
Coast.
No. I got this.
That's just Avengers.
Midwest Avengers.
Ms. Marvel.
Great Lake Avengers.
Okay, I'll give you another hint. Let's say less. Don't think so much of a franchise. Think more event.
Secret Wars.
Close,
Secret Wars 2.
brother Kyle with the win. Levy loosened it up for you. Yeah, she was in Secret Wars 2.
With the assist.
I was going to say World War Hulk.
You know, I was
He
looking.
porked her.
I'm looking at that car. What
Yeah.
kind of car is that?
That looks like a BMW.
Is it? You know, the Flames Toys Mocha would be a good alt mode for that car.
No, you're thinking of, what are you thinking of?
Not Flames Toys. Not Flames Toys. The
The one I made the RC with the titties.
yeah, the Firebird.
That narrows it
Firebird.
down.
I knew it was someone with fire flame there.
The RC with the...
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
no. Is that no? That's not a BMW. Is that a
Mazda? No.
Nissan?
I think 90s, 94 type of car.
Whenever I see somebody driving one of those, I think, oh, there's.
Is that a Mustang?
No.
With the louvers in the back there?
No.
I hate those wings, man. Those big
No,
stupid wings.
that's a spoiler. I mean the louvers on the back window.
No, I was just. Yeah, I get that too, but I was just expressing my hatred for them wings.
That's so the car doesn't fly off the ground because it's going so fast.
Well, douche must be very light.
That's not an Eclipse, is it? No, it's not an Eclipse. Like the G2 version of the Eclipse. I don't know.
What are you driving? Like if you had to drive one of those.
What am I driving?
Yeah, what are you driving?
I'd probably take that. Fuck am I gonna do with a giant
The giant truck is looking pretty good, to be honest with you.
It's fucking late. If it's post-apocalyptic, yeah, I'll take the truck.
Nah, I'm just talking about it's Tuesday.
Oh, it's Tuesday. The car.
I would love to roll up in that truck. I would just drive from gas station to gas station.
The only places you'd be able to make it to.
Yeah, right. Let's play that game with the other. Which one of these are we driving?
I actually like the Bumblebee.
That's a Camaro, man.
Yeah, I like those. Are actually
Skyline. That's
my favorite style of Camaros. I love those.
So Nissan Skyline.
I think I'm going with the, who is it, Mirage you said it was, Jed?
You're right. It's a Nissan Skyline R33 GTR.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it.
Pretty cool, too.
Nissan Skyline. Yep, you're right.
Let's be honest. We're taking the van, dude.
No, I'll take the Porsche.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
I'll take the Camaro. Shit.
Yeah.
Turtle van.
I want to be caught dead on that motorcycle, though.
No. Because you probably would be.
I don't like the whole crotch rocket thing.
Shown concept art say that Nightbird in this continuity is a Terracon.
Yeah, that makes sense. This movie, I don't know if you missed it like 3 or 4 minutes ago, but this movie is gonna suck. I'm sorry to tell everybody
ice.
out there, it's gonna suck on ice.
On ice.
That guy in the middle, he looks kind of like the guy from here. He looks kind of like the guy from that was in what's the movie about the dreams? Christopher Nolan, Inception. Remember him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He was the guy driving the van or whatever.
Jed, right now there's a Beast Wars fan in Texas turning this show off for the last time.
He's like, I thought this was going to be about pork.
Why do I even listen to
and
this?
vampires.
Oh man! All right, let's move on. It's getting late.
That's a Ducati 916.
Yeah, no thanks.
Scourge.
VW bus.
I was
Scourge is the leader of the Terracons and a trophy hunter.
Oh Christ!
When he kills, he rips the faction insignias and tattoos them onto his body.
Stupid.
Claw hand with electricity.
Sounded like it was written by a 5-year-old.
I mean, no, the whole hunter thing comes from the sweeps, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So here's the description.
But that's a different Scourge.
You're going to love this one, Kyle. Here we go.
It's still the name.
Air Razor is a robotic bird. Rusty bird mode. Steampunk-esque.
The Rusty Bird. You ever
Like the owl from fucking Clash of the Titans.
Silhouette is very real-world bird, but plated, layered. Looks old, been there a bit. Blue glowing eyes. Rhinox, well, needs no introduction. Also very rhino-shaped. Plated. Also steampunk and rusty. Ironhide-like wants to use his horn. Again, looks old, like old metal.
Wait. Who's Ironhide?
This thing-
Rhinox is going to be like an old Ironhide type of
I think when I originally watched
Ironhide was an elephant in
Beast Wars,
Yeah.
like the first Beast Wars when it first came out, I associated Rhinox with Ironhide a little bit. He filled that spot on the roster.
So apparently Primal's going to look like
Kind of like a cross between Ironhide and Ratchet.
he's going to look like that robot monkey, that toy what was that? The one that came out?
Oh, the Generation Toy one?
Yeah, probably look like that.
Cool. I'm sure he's going to be more fucking pointier and stupider.
So you're going to be there first in line to see this, huh? When it comes out.
If I go, I'm going to go to AMC.
This is I don't like. Why couldn't they just use jazz? I don't know. So here we go. Mirage is a silver and blue Porsche 911.
Dead. Oh no, he guess not.
His characterization is similar to AOE Crosshairs. Anti-authority. Can transform into multiple types of vehicles. RE multi-vehicles. Not sure if they're talking history in brand or actually in this movie. Yeah.
What's next?
Q&A. Do you have any questions and answers there, Levy? Poster of Q&A posts.
Click on the shares.
Did you see? Yeah, I got it. Did you see that thing that was up there, Jed? That's the squeeze happening.
Kyle, take a mental picture of that. See that?
And this right here, that's where I'm going to get out. Right at $4,628.
Shut up. There's a decimal in there somewhere.
There are no decimal points in the MKU, Jed. Only pork.
Maybe $45.25 you'll be getting out at.
Nope. Jed, I'll bet you
Mm-mm.
$10,000 that
I'll bet you 10 AMC shares.
Would you like yours shaken or squeezed? Oh, why can't I get in there? I could get in there on my phone, but I can't get in there.
Switch over to you. And you're black. Yeah, switch over.
No, I am.
No, like
down.
right there up the icon. See black count shout? There you go. Yeah. Yeah, switch to you.
Yes. Good call, Jedward.
That's what I do.
Here we go. JL, world famous JL, or internet famous JL. I'm sorry.
Coming for you, Justin. TFCon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Up.
That's right. You got a target on your back, Chief.
With the voodoo.
Hope you've been practicing.
The hoodoo?
Hope you've been practicing.
BK
that's
voodoo.
goddamn right. Me and brother Kyle are coming to steal your entire Friday. Or at least from 7 a.m. to like 9 p.m. Enough of the day that you're disappointed that the whole day is shot because you missed it all.
Time thieves.
We will be the time thieves.
Choose your weapon.
Choose your way. Yeah. We'll have to. We'll just
bring anything with us. We can get everything.
This is what we're gonna do, and he won't know because he hasn't listened to this shit. We're gonna tackle him down and fucking duct tape him to a chair, and stick a fucking fishbowl on his head, and then just put like a hose up in there, and just take rip after rip after rip and blow it through the hose into the fishbowl, and then we're just gonna leave him like that.
That's a good way to spread COVID.
I didn't take that in any kind of consideration.
That's a good way to provide a vaccine to people.
Yeah.
As an inhalant.
Anyways,
Yeah,
JL's
yeah.
question. Who has the best spicy chicken sandwich?
My ass.
That's an easy answer.
What's the answer?
It's Wendy's.
Oh.
Wendy's does have a
What?
good spicy chicken.
No,
they
don't.
do.
No,
they
don't.
do.
Their chicken is shit.
That should be their slogan.
Arby's has-
Our chicken is shit.
The only their
Wendy's.
nuggets are good, but their chicken sandwiches are shit. Man.
What, Wendy's?
Yeah.
They're definitely not shit.
Every chicken sandwich I had has been like dry shit. It's terrible.
Maybe you just kept going to Wendy's at where the people didn't like you. Somebody knew you. But how many times did you get the chicken sandwich? Twice?
No,
It's a high possibility that you could have went to Wendy's
I don't get chicken from Wendy's anymore.
Twice.
Unless it's chicken nuggets.
and the people that took your order didn't like you, Levy.
Yo, I was down at Wawa and I pushed the special order button for
Yeah.
my fucking hoagie. Right.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, you want a special order?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "Can I have extra lettuce on that Italian sub?" The fucking chick looked at me and she sighed and she looked down. It was all wrapped up already and shit like that. I'm like, well, that's why you're supposed to fucking ask about the special order before you fucking finish the sandwich. What the fuck am I supposed to say? Hey, here's your thank you. There's your extra thank you.
Special order.
Yeah.
I have a defense to that person just because I'm in that sort of business.
Uh-huh. Read your ticket.
Yeah, you do get into these kind of like zones where you're going making so many sandwiches and you just keep making it the same. Like you made 100 Italian hoagies that day,
Right.
Mhm.
So sometimes you just don't notice when one says something stupid like extra lettuce.
Yeah, really.
So-
Who
so-
orders extra
I would have
lettuce?
just
Me.
thrown lettuce at you.
They didn't give me extra lettuce anyway. I don't even think she fucking opened it back up.
So, Brother Kyle, what you're trying to say is fuck Italy then.
What's it? Fuck Italy?
Yeah.
Why would that?
Oh, I don't know.
How would I ever say that?
Fuck.
I thought you were going to say the place that has the best spicy chicken sandwich is Italian Delight in
We don't have a
Quakertown.
spicy- We have a buffalo chicken sandwich.
Well, that is
That's
spicy.
spicy.
That's spicy.
Actually, we do have a good sandwich. It's like a buffalo chicken ranch where we have like a piece of fried chicken and toss it in buffalo sauce, and it just has lettuce, tomato, and ranch on it.
That would be so much better with blue cheese.
I agree with that, but people, like,
I
I
don't
feel
like
like
ranch
people like
anymore.
ranch a lot these days. We get a lot of orders from Wings.
I'm a
And
fan of
like,
ranch.
can I just have ranch instead of blue cheese? Like, heathen.
Thank you.
Blue cheese is disgusting.
Blue cheese. is
Fuck
kind
you,
of a little
Jed.
Disgusting.
It's
I'll take ranch.
fucking old, spoiled, moldy milk, and they
What do you
pass
think?
it off
What do you
as
think cheese is?
Not
Oh.
that. No. I don't eat fucking cheese with veins in it.
I love
Blue cheese is
You
rotten,
disgust me,
rotten
Jed.
cheese.
No.
You disgust me.
Blue cheese disgusts me.
Fuck.
Wait, you don't remember when Brother Kyle was like, "Oh, fuck Italy"?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, I remember that.
Man,
Yeah.
it's fucking totally wasted callback.
Nah, man, sorry. Fuck Italy. Why would they ever
But
do?
it wasn't quite what I said. You know what? Let's not.
Right now, there's an Italian living in Texas, and what was the third thing?
Beast Wars and
Beast Wars. Yeah, yeah, right.
Italian,
There's an Italian
I was
Beast
looking
Wars
for
fan living in
those
Texas.
for a podcast about pork and vampires, and got us instead.
But the thing is, the funny thing is, dude, whoever you are, Texas, Beast Wars, what was the third thing again?
I bet his name's Rick.
Italian.
It's probably Rick.
Like,
Just talking to you, Rick.
you may have never heard, you may have never actually like talked to us, and we may have never met you or had any kind of conversation with you, but like we're talking to you right now, and that's got to be fucking ultra mega
Creepy.
weird on some sort of level.
That's creepy.
What's his name again?
Rick.
Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah. he
Ricardo.
looks like a Rick.
Imagine
he is a Rick, and listen, he smoked a giant doober. That's a definite doober moment. Like he smoked the whole doober. And it's like, yo, let's
Jesus
tell him.
Christ, they're talking to
Yeah,
me.
let's tell him. What should we tell him to do?
Oh man. Dude, lock the doors. The police are coming.
it's like that. It's like that moment in what was that movie about the food?
They know
Seth
about what's
Rogen
in the
food?
basement, Rick.
oh yeah,
They're coming for you, Rick.
Not Food Fight.
where he was a hot dog.
Yeah, you remember that movie?
It was like
The one-
it was like an
It was an
movie.
animated. It was a computer animated movie. It looks like a kid animated movie,
Oh,
but it's
Oh, with Seth.
Yeah,
that was
Seth
Food
Rogen.
Fight or whatever. Wasn't
no,
it?
it wasn't
Or-
Food Fight.
Where the food was banging each other.
Yeah, at the end. Oh my god. No, but like, well, the moment's passed now. But
Yeah.
the whole, when that scene when the food started talking to the dude because he was fucking, stoned out of his mind.
Sausage Party.
Sausage Party. That's it.
I just had to Google Seth Rogen hot dog.
Sausage Party.
Yeah, that would be like the same kind of thing.
I just think of John Cusack
Moving
and
small
David Lee
scars.
Roth as a fucking hamburger, fucking singing with the French fries hanging out in the fucking fryer.
Ron White did a bit.
Everybody wants some. Was that Better Off Dead?
Yeah, better off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ron White did that bit where the same thing happened, where like the TV evangelist was like talking directly to him, but it was funny because like the first couple were like real broad and obscure shit, and he kept going, huh, huh. And then at the end he goes, and you are sitting there naked in a beanbag chair eating Cheetos. He was talking right to me. Imagine Texas Rick is naked in a beanbag chair eating Cheetos. He might be if he's from Texas and he.
Texas Rick.
So who has the best spicy chicken sandwich, Mike?
Oh yeah, that's right. The best spicy chicken. Wow, this dude. Wendy's is a pretty good one. Wait, Arby's got a spicy chicken too, don't they? Or they just got the
I'll
regular
tell you
chicken.
what, I missed out on the chicken wars because I stopped eating meat when all that Popeyes and KFC. Like,
I never had a Popeyes chicken. I know that's what he's
Me
getting
neither.
at, but I never had a.
Because Popeyes has the best spicy chicken sandwich.
Does Chick-fil-A have a
Hands
spicy chicken?
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Where the hell we
all
got a Popeyes around here? We got a Popeyes. somewhere?
Must be one
MacArthur
down.
Road. Nearest one's
Used to be
MacArthur
one
Road because I think the one on Hanover Avenue is closed.
There used to be
I think.
one right across from Perkins at the Hill Bridge there on the corner, but I don't know if that changed hands or not.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was a Popeyes.
Yeah, was it something different now?
No, I know it's not a I know it's not a chicken place anymore. But
Oh,
I
it's
didn't
not.
remember-
Yeah, it used to be a Popeyes.
I thought it was a. I'm thinking it was the Third Street Chicken and Ribs for.
You're
a while.
thinking of Third Street Chicken. You read that? Then they moved over to 512. Is that where they were off of?
Okay.
Over there on the other side of
What
the
did
of the
Popeyes
bridge?
or the Third Street Chicken and Ribs?
Third Street Chicken and Ribs moved over to that other place.
Yeah.
Where Makeda.
Wait,
meets-
they moved?
years
Did
ago.
they keep their name?
Yeah, they kept their. Yeah, they moved. Yeah, but they were right there at where Makeda and was it 412 or 512 meets, right? And then Popeyes bought the place.
Imagine you're looking for Third Street Chicken and Ribs. It's not on,
Third Street.
it's on some other street.
It's on Route 512.
It's on 512.
Like, I wonder how much business they missed out on.
I don't know, but
People
yeah.
just like, fuck.
Oh wow, that was like
you walk up to it, you see the sign, then you look at the street sign. Huh?
that was like
It's the what if.
that was like 10, 15 years ago that happened.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, Popeyes spicy chicken. Like Chick-fil-A, the breading is spicy, but they don't have any like spicy sauce on it.
I'm
But-
going with Chick-fil-A.
And chicken.
You know what
Sorry, chicken. McDonald's chicken sandwiches trash.
They don't even do a spicy chicken.
What's that?
They don't even do a spicy chicken.
Yeah, they do. McDonald's.
McDonald's does?
Yeah, they introduced 2 new chicken sandwiches: classic chicken sandwich and the spicy. And the one time I had the spicy, it was good. But then every other time I had it, they drenched it in the spicy sauce.
Yeah.
Like it was completely coated in it.
Right.
Like the first time
Harsho.
I had it, it had the perfect serving amount of spicy sauce on that sandwich. It was really good.
Yeah.
And the chicken was fresh. But every other time I've gotten a chicken sandwich, one of these new chicken sandwiches from McDonald's, it's been like old or like the spicy sandwich was like just drenched in sauce and it was just trash.
Levy, you're 45 years old. You've been around the block a couple times.
Yeah.
Like, you were at a McDonald's.
Mhm.
You got to know that the fresh chicken sandwich with the perfect amount of sauce on it is the outlier.
I know. That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
McDonald's chicken sandwiches are trash.
Yep. You should
Burger King's chicken sandwiches
after
are
your
trash.
first one, and it was good.
like
You should have
Burger
just
King's
rode off into the
sandwiches.
sunset.
No, they're new ones. They're chicken
I never
chicken
had
sandwiches.
that.
They're trash.
I remember when I used to get them before. I remember them being pretty good.
What, Wendy's?
Big-
I like Wendy's.
No, Burger King.
Oh,
I
Burger King.
remember it being like a big slab.
No,
of
Wendy's is
chicken.
trash too. But
Wendy's have cool like the grilled chicken, right? And the
Mhm.
grilled chicken sandwich is like fucking expensive, like $6 or something.
Yeah.
But you could get those grilled chicken like fajitas,
Yeah.
and you could get two of them. It was basically fucking like one chicken thing. They just cut in half, and it was like $3.
Yeah.
So you get like half same fucking amount of meat for like fucking no bun and shit.
If I'm getting
Um,
a chicken sandwich from if I'm going to a fast food place, there's no way I'm getting grilled chicken.
I don't eat fried
Give me
chicken.
that fry, yeah.
Yeah.
I eat grilled chicken.
Yeah. If we're gonna eat unhealthy, let's eat.
and I'm better than everyone else. I don't eat
fried chicken.
I agree.
Wow, I don't sound like that at all.
Yeah, you do. That's exactly how you sound.
I sound nothing like
That's
that.
exactly how I heard
That was
you.
a horrible.
I'm better than everyone else. I don't eat fried chicken.
That was like John Bailey.
I'm better than Levy.
That was John Bailey. That was a John Bailey level impression of me.
I don't eat fried chicken, and I read books.
My God.
You know who has a really good chicken sandwich?
Who?
Well, first off, KFC's got really good chicken sandwiches. They're like
I would hope so.
almost on par with. And I hate KFC. KFC's chicken is trash.
Yeah.
They're awful. Like their bone-in chicken, it's fucking disgusting shit. But their pot pies are awesome. A1. Their chicken sandwiches are really good. Their chicken littles are pretty decent too.
I would like to point out Levy's sudden boost in enthusiasm at this part of the show.
Hey, look, man, it's food. What do you want? But you know who has a really surprisingly... This place wins the award for surprisingly good chicken sandwich? Fucking Yakko's.
Yakko's.
hot dog
Yakko's. Yeah, they just introduced a new crispy chicken sandwich. It's pretty fucking tasty.
I feel weird
What-
going in.
what do they
I don't get it with any like the hot dog fixings, like the chili sauce fixings on it. I ask for it with no pickles, no onions, and just mayo on it.
What do they bread
No
it
cheese.
with? Fucking salt.
No, it's breading.
Our new salt breading.
Yo, Yakko's. I
See,
like
that just
Yakko's.
goes to show like how much
Yakko's
you
is-
know about fried chicken. You don't bread chicken with salt.
Everything I've ever had at Yakko's is like fucking just eating a fucking stick of salt.
Oh, Yakko's is good, man.
Thank you.
I was in
It's
that place
salt.
once, and I ordered my food, and then I got to the register, and I went to hand the guy a debit card, and he was like cash only, and I turned around and left.
True story.
It's still like that, or is it?
Oh
not?
yeah, they're cash only.
Dude, it's like it's like beef jerky. Our hot dogs like eating
Oh,
a beef
nah,
jerky. It's
man.
so salty.
You
dude.
can't-
Their hot
It
dogs
is.
have the perfect crust on them.
They do.
It's a beef jerky.
They're not much to look at. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Like,
Jed used to live out in Westchester, right? Or
But
used
they
to work
taste
out
good.
there or something?
Yeah,
Did you ever
Pottstown.
eat
Yeah,
hot dogs at that Jimmy John's place?
yeah. Jimmy John's is good stuff. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Back when I used to go to poker games out there, there was fucking stop right there near the Don Pablo's that was out there.
I like Don Paul.
I used to do ice sculpting deliveries out that way, and every time I would go, I would stop.
Mike, if you ever get out to Yakko's again, just try the crispy chicken sandwich with just mayo on it.
okay.
Pretty fucking good.
Do you know? I
Just
still
mayo.
have that.
Yeah.
I still have that
no
video.
pickle, unless you like pickles. I don't like pickles.
I usually get. Wait, is this the spicy chicken?
No, it's not
Regular-
spicy.
Crispy chicken.
It's just a
I
crispy
usually
chicken
like to
sandwich.
get cheese on the crispy chicken.
You can get cheese on it. Yeah,
Cheese and mayonnaise
yeah, sure.
and a little lettuce.
I guess. I always get it with just mayo, no cheese, nothing else, just plain chicken sandwich with mayo. It's so fucking good.
If Justin is listening to this right now, he's like, I can't believe they're still answering this fucking question.
But yeah, Popeye's got the best. I know Adam Urban says Churches, but we don't have a Churches around here.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. There is a Bojangles down in Reading. They got a good chicken sandwich too. But I like going to Bojangles for their cinnamon biscuits because those are fucking banging.
I like when we go on these trips to like spots that are out there,
Mhm.
like when we go take the Chicago trip and like the
Yeah.
North Carolina trips and all that shit.
Yeah.
I like eating at them places that we don't get.
Yeah.
The
Like
ones
that time when we went
hear
down to
about all the
Charlottesville with the
time.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a great breakfast burrito, man.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to remember. I was telling Lori that story. Where did we go? Was it Roy Rogers on the way back?
Yeah.
Might have been Roy Rogers.
Do you remember what name you gave them?
I gave him Frank Rizzo.
Was it? That's what it was.
It just came up in my memories the
I
other
couldn't
day.
remember. Yeah, with the receipt.
And she asked me to spell it, and I did it. I did it right like on the R-I-Z-Z-O.
I was trying to remember which name it was, and I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it was Frank Rizzo. Yeah. Open your fucking ears, jackass.
That's when Levy wouldn't stop and let me take a shit.
Yep. But yeah, Bojangles got some good fucking bone-in chicken too. So
Let's move on.
I actually like Bojangles better than Popeyes. So if I ever get, I'll make the 45-minute drive down to Reading for fried chicken. So
Let's
I'm not driving 45 minutes to anything.
let's move on to the next question.
I kind of like the discussion about chicken sandwiches.
Well, we could pick it up then after the podcast if you want.
Next question. Adam Urban says
Churches.
He means churches.
Yeah, he's just responded to
Church's
Justin there.
chicken is.
okay, churches, okay.
Yeah, he says they have the best jalapeno peppers.
Never heard of that place.
Churches?
Church's
You live in
chicken?
Philly? You never heard of Church's chicken?
I didn't know
Nope.
there was a Churches in Philly.
Alright.
I thought that was mostly like a southern thing.
Maybe
But-
I'm confusing with something.
Oh, there may very well be one in Philly. I don't know. But
Never heard of it.
Right?
yeah, Zaxby's.
Last
I wonder
question.
if Zaxby's got a spicy chicken sandwich.
Last question on the list comes from Eric Burgess. Eric is a friend of ours. He's from the Nerds Have Spoken podcast.
Yes. Shout out to Nerd Spoken.
Eric's a good dude.
With Mike Lowry.
Lowry.
I know it's Jason.
Eric asks,
Mike
what
Lowry.
are y'all's thoughts on the Mayfex Gambit and Takara's first MP combiner? So the second part of that, we talked over that quite a bit. Mayfex Gambit, man.
I'll tell you when it comes, or when I get my payment
I keep seeing-
request from Ami Ami.
I keep seeing people, including Eric, man. I keep
Yeah.
seeing people putting pictures of it up, and it's like, man, I can't wait to get my hands on
Yeah,
it.
it's like I said,
It looks so
it's
good.
in stock. Like everything on that order is in stock. They just haven't sent me the payment request.
I bet if you delete mine years old, you'll get notified. I'm convinced that I'm never gonna have to buy another toy again. I'm gonna be collecting fucking pre-orders, dude.
Yeah,
From here on
so
out.
maybe I'll send them an email. I mean, not this weekend because it's the weekend, but maybe on Monday I'll send them. If I don't hear anything by Sunday night,
We'll just reply and then
I'll
just
send
say
a-
COVID.
Usually,
Yeah.
like when it takes a while, because this has been happening to me lately, where like something will be in stock for like several weeks, and I don't hear anything, and then I send them an email saying, "Hey, where's my payment request?" And then they send one out like the next day. So
I've never had that problem with Ami Ami.
yeah, it's been happening to me like last couple orders.
Maybe because I have an order every month, like from them, so they're probably
dude.
on,
Dude, I have orders from here till fucking the end of next year.
Dude, really, dude?
Yeah, every month
No way,
from here to
dude.
the end of next year.
Awesome, dude.
Wait, on Ami Ami? Or
Yeah.
just in general?
And on Ami Ami, I have so much shit ordered through them.
So I have the Yamato's coming right on
No
its
one
way,
cares, Jed.
and I care. And the Figma Rimaru is coming,
Oh, cool.
and Rude,
Yeah.
he's on his way. So probably won't get that until after TFCon, I guess.
That's awesome. I can't wait to get that. Reno is great.
And then I got the fuck's his name again? Arwen from Attack on Titan.
The Crier.
The
Tom
Crier.
Crier?
Yeah.
that's
So
on-
I'll have Mikasa Irwin. Is that Irwin?
Arwen.
Wait, who's the main guy?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron, Arwen, and
Right.
Mikasa. So I'll have the three of them. So
Word.
then it's Photoshop time.
It's It should just be us naked. You should just tell people that you photoshopped it.
And I got the fucking Mayfex horses, so I could have you fucking like grabbing a fucking horse and swinging it in the fucking air and shit.
Mayfex horses.
Just booting it. Sorry, the Figma horses.
Are we
Oh.
going to do like the video, like
I was like,
the
Mayfex.
animation just with our faces?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting my Gambit.
Oh,
He looks really awesome.
that question made me want to. I forgot the question I was going to ask you, Mike. So is this like a thing where you're going to do like with your Transformers, where you have like your X-Men and you have your Legends, and you're going to swap them out for like better quality like
Yeah.
versions,
Yeah.
and then kind of have like
Little by little.
yeah, okay,
This is kind of what I'm doing too.
And
yeah.
It's not that I would be totally done with Legends, because I'm completely aware that we'll never see high end versions of like certain characters, and that's okay. But if the opportunity presents itself to get a better
Yeah.
one, I probably would.
Next month, Mayfex announces Stiltman.
Yeah, not still now.
Next month is Jackie. You guys prepare
Yes.
for that.
What's Jackie?
So psyched
Oh, Jaggy.
Jaggy.
from Fist.
From
yeah.
Fist of the North Star. Yeah. Great. That's another
Yes.
thing I'll have to shell out money for next month.
Well, at least I'm telling you ahead of a month ahead.
That looks like it's it, gentlemen.
Yay!
And it is 12 o'clock exactly. So we're going to wrap it up if that's cool with everyone.
Yay.
Yeah, Mike needs to pork. So
I need to pork. It got real quiet.
A couple of pictures, if you don't mind hanging for.
No, hang out for a minute.
Mike's like,
Anybody?
Jesus Christ, I need to pork. Pork.
You ding.
I don't know if that would count as portrait photography.
Look, just take some pictures of us. You know, and that'll do.
Nature documentary.
It's like pictures of my butthole. Oh, dude, it's funny that you say that. And Levy, I don't know if you're going to remember this shit. So we were living at the house on Liberty Street. Me and Levy and John, I think, was there at the time. I was taking a photography class, but like an old school photography class at bomb school. And it was like actual film and fucking darkroom shit or whatever. So I don't remember what the specifications were for this project that we had to work on, but we had to take like a series of photographs and shit. And I specifically remember that one of them was a picture of Voltron standing on Levy's ass. Levy, do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
It was a picture of Voltron standing on Levy's, like Levy. He was like, he's just bent over and he had no pants on either. It was just like, and it was just imagine like at the very bottom was just like his two ass cheeks and his ass crack a little bit, and then the Voltron was like, and I totally turned it in.
His Voltron was touching my ass.
I don't have that Voltron anymore.
Did you sell it slightly used?
Yeah, I might have hit it with one of them Lysol wipes a little bit.
That was the OG Voltron.
That was the OG
Voltron. The old Matchbox.
Yep.
Is that considered like performance art?
It was. I was just trying to sell Levy's ass as like a back. I was trying to sell Levy's ass as a background, basically. It's like he was like, he was up on the top of the hills and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a terrible
The
idea.
hills.
Stifle my creativity.
Yeah, I went along with it. So, Hey, can I take a picture of Voltron on your ass? Yeah, sure. That's exactly how that conversation went.
I don't remember him putting up any kind of fight or even really like asking too many questions.
Well, you're also talking to a guy that would go to great effort to moon the diners at Denny's every time we would leave there. They had big giant windows in the front. Denny's has big giant windows in the front. And so when we would like go there like every weekend, And so like after a night of drinking and shit, we would go there and eat. And when we would leave, I would tell Mike to stop the car. I would go running up to the window and Mike would start honking the horn and I just yank my fucking pants down and show everybody in the restaurant my ass.
You ever hear of people that get put on like the sex offenders list because of mooning?
Doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
I could have gotten in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
What if you like did it and there was like a car with like kids in it and shit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there were probably children in the freaking restaurant.
Look, Daddy, that looks like the sandworm from Dune.
Didn't I see a picture of Voltron standing on that thing?
It's the Castle of Lions. It's the Nemesis Castle of Lions. Oh, man. All right.
It's the
Asshole of
sword of black line.
The sword of black lion. All right.
Okay.
Are we good? Everybody good?
Yeah.
So you don't want to talk about
No.
Economics?
and
No, we're
could.
good. We're
social reform?
Economics and pork.
enough's enough. We're out.